Yes, this is the moment you waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly in Dungeons & Dragons campaign fraught with all the drama and peril that will take your breath and steal your mind. My name is G.A. Langaro, your DM for the night, and on this campaign we'll be using Tyranny of Dragons, which tells an epic story across two adventures. Our players have successfully thwarted the Dragon Cult's plans and hoarded the Dragon Queen, and now prepare themselves for the next chapter, the Rise of Tiamat. During the stream, we won't be responding to your comments while we are in play, as to remain immersed in the story, but please, still engage and comment as we go along. At certain points, we may try to go through the comments and interact with you all, because at the end of the day, we are presenting this for your enjoyment. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six?
So loud.
That's loud.
It's so loud.
Yes, that's the point.
We're gonna make it bigger.
That's the first time I've listened to that intro in probably a year, and I forgot how loud it was.
It got louder. It got louder. That's a new intro.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's not the intro's louder. It's you could slide your volume down. It's coming from me. It's coming from me at full volume.
Usually I mute it. So this time I was like, you know what? Let's do something different.
Yeah.
Well, and like we weren't able to hear it for a while, so
Right.
True.
Dylan, it's not the first time you've heard guys screaming in your ears.
No.
Okay, good.
He's
I
got
was
kids.
there when that
He
happened.
hears that all the time.
No.
Let's see.
Guys, not children. Completely
I
different.
do have two boys. But yes, I did play football once upon a time, and you all can infer upon that whatever you wish.
There you go.
And he's played a fighter. Talk about basic.
there was another time.
Nothing
there
wrong
for
with
that.
the fighter. They're a very well-rounded class.
Sure.
Yeah, just like the
Thank
white
you,
suburban
Arcane.
dad with the cargo shorts and the Crocs walking down the street to pick up the mail.
Yeah, there you go. But speaking of my where I got
Dylan,
my
if you
hand,
wear
Debbie,
Crocs, I disown you.
the Council of Six now has a sponsor, W Energy Drink. I ordered some for myself to try it before I promoted it, and I have to say, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I don't really like energy drinks. It's really not a thing for me. But I have to say, this one is actually pretty good. I went with a flavor called Push and Punch. Marie has Galaxy Grenade. W is in a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus but no crash or jitters. Like other energy drinks, packed with vitamins, amino acids, 150 milligrams caffeine, and zero sugar, W will give you the energy you need to get through your next D&D session, especially to deal with the people I had to deal with. Its price come out about $1 per drink or less. It's much cheaper than most energy drinks, and you can get an additional 10% off your order by using our coupon code CO6 during checkout. Link is in the video description below. And now that that's done, you guys remember what happened last week?
Talks.
W for when you want the D.
W
When you
gets
want the D.
Ds. The double D's.
You're going to get an email about that on Monday.
Yeah, if you present
I'm-
this, you have got to shut up that price guy. He's killing the business.
Yeah, shut him up. Me and the other, 500 million fucking partners there are now. But, yeah, I think there's worse people than me out there doing it. But that's okay. So you guys remember what happened last week? So I remember someone falling down inside of a ruin.
You asked me
was
to
a
do
calculated
dexterity
choice.
Kind of.
things. You asked me to do dexterity things, and then you asked me to do strength things, and still I fucked myself.
Mostly
'Cause that's
strength.
how
Meanwhile-
you roll.
Mickey had 5 D20s, nat 20s going on last week. While
Yep.
Dylan was,
And
Dylan
yet,
was missing all the
couldn't
strength
stay
stuff.
standing.
You know you're muted, right, Mickey?
Ha! What a loser!
Sorry,
Ah.
Dylan and I were being
Yeah. Having your own conversation. I understand. I get it. It's okay. That's right. Don't pay attention to the game or anything like that. It's not important. We're good.
We
We're
haven't
good.
started yet. to be
Oh,
fair.
good. But yeah, so
It's still
Thanik
paused.
fell down. Some tomfoolery. Fell down inside of a ruin.
Wow.
Mal decided to fly everybody
now there's
over
a
this
giant croc.
giant ruin instead of, I don't know, fly him just 20 feet over the swamp to the other side. But no, just, let's fly over these ruins. And after some bad rolls, Thanik, the fly spell ran out and Thanik fell down into the ruins. Arcane kind of tumbled with him, but managed to land right on the edge of the thing. But Thanik managed to go all the way down.
Furin,
And Arcane, I believe, Furin,
did a
yeah.
backflip.
Furin did
really
advantage,
good one.
didn't
Oh
he?
yeah, you did. I forgot.
Yeah, just barely landed, and I believe Furin also didn't he teleport him basically out of there, just to
Yeah.
just to
You
get
owe me
the
a spell slot.
Just wasting the motherfucking slots, baby.
Should have left him down there.
That's,
He could
that's
get out
the real.
himself.
That's the real role of martial classes. Is
After all that-
is forcing economy on spellcasters.
After all that, trying to get across without getting into the swamp and have fighting crocodiles, Stevie just tromps through the swamp.
Well,
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Splash, splash,
There
splash.
There was another plan that no, Thanik was supposed to get me over,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and
but he
then
sucked.
and
Chris
it
died.
didn't work. So I was
Well,
like,
actually,
okay,
you
well, I guess
were
I'm
supposed to be
going
the
fuck
one
your man.
that Furin used the spell on. I believe he was going to teleport you over.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
he
will
didn't
very
use
soon.
Right.
Yep.
This is
We
D&D.
we
When
thought
does
about
that
we
ever
thought about the
come?
concept of a horse balancing on a wall's edge and decided
We
maybe
said
it might
no.
be best for Thanak.
Yeah.
And then still he has the dexterity of a horse. So
Excuse you,
I
I
think
have better decks than you do.
hey, you're
Yeah,
half
I would
horse.
say that.
Slanderous.
I'm talking about your full horse.
Slanderous.
I have a +2 modifier to my
You
deck.
do because you're
That-
half horse.
Hey,
I still think a full horse would be more dex than you.
Yep.
That's debatable. Almost feel like you gotta
But
roll
yeah.
for it.
So,
There was
you
also
guys,
you forgot before we battled things, and there was, according to Bryce, Snake Mommy.
Snake
Mm.
Mom.
Snake Mommy.
And
Snake
now
Mommy, yes, you guys-
we're going to anti Steve Irwin and fuck this gator.
I hopefully
Croc,
not really.
croc,
Fuck
Croc.
up this gator. Sorry.
croc.
Can we actually,
Croc.
can we fuck the croc? Actually, is that a thing?
I mean, I'm
Hey,
sure
you-
you
I would.
can try whatever
I
you
wouldn't.
want.
Whatever you're gonna do, I wouldn't go for oral. That's all I'm gonna say.
You are at the end of the initiative order, so if it's not dead by the
A
time
lot
it
of
gets to
teeth.
you,
A lot of
rock and
teeth
roll.
going on there. So that's where we left off, and we're gonna hop right into battle. So I will unpause the game, hit
That
the
helps.
begin combat button, and it starts out with Stevie, since she's the one who alerted the crocodile anyway.
I'm chewing. Give me a second.
This episode sponsored by Killing Crocs the way you should have.
Oh me.
Can we wear them too?
That was a big bite. I'm sorry.
She had,
No,
yeah, she had to eat the
waiting.
chewiest fucking thing possible. Like, you know.
No, it's
spoonful of
rich.
peanut
So like,
butter.
oh, anyways,
No, I'm eating my dessert too.
anyways, oh crap, that's not good. And then let's how many spell slots do I have? Well, I have plenty. Let's Hunter's Mark him.
Famous last words.
Hunter's Mark him, and just kind of like as if with newspaper, but with flail, just like
Getting on the snout.
yeah. Literally, yeah, basically that's what's happening. A plus a d6
It hits.
for 8 total damage. So much.
Yeah, you smacked it on the fucking snout. Eyes
Yep.
went like this. They went, "Oh."
Just like
They're like cartoonish red with a little
Yes.
acne bump on it.
yeah, and then like hit it again.
Ooh.
Oh hey, it still hits.
Yes.
Oh, I have for so much damage. That's like the minimum damage. Yeah, and then so I like kind of like panic and smack it a couple of times, and then my Drake is gonna like growl at it and bite.
Okay. Let's do this. Ooh, 18.
That was
Your
almost
Drake
a
always rolls
4.
better than you, by the way.
Yeah, it does. And that is cold damage right now because that is currently cold essence Drake. Rolled really decent for damage too. So for 2d6, cool. And I mean, I guess I'll also end my Drake's turn. What the
Fun
fuck
turn.
is that?
It's a little owl.
Oh, that's the little owl. I was like, what the fuck?
Kieran's owl.
It's just gonna sit on my shoulder. I'm 60 feet up, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you're still up
I'll
top.
just do that. Yeah, I am. So yeah, that's him. He's just gonna chill with me.
Danny.
Ooh, it's me. I'm a bonk, I think. We're gonna go to here.
You're going in the middle of the swamp?
How deep
Yeah,
is
I
the
can't get
swamp?
to it otherwise. I could stop here. I could stop here.
Yeah. You could go there. You're still hitting him there.
Yeah, I could go there. I like flanking,
Okay.
but we're not going to do that. We're going to great weapon master this shit.
I need to really take emotion out of my voice when I'm asking a question. Let's just make it simple. So you walk into the middle of the swamp? Okay.
So that's a hit. So we're gonna. That's 25, and then we'll do it again. Also, great weapon master. 16, so that'll hit 2. 18 points of damage, and fuck it, it's near death. I'll leave it there.
Okay.
There it is.
Insult it to death.
All right. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt because
I thought you said fireball. I was like, hold the fuck on.
again. No. For 13 fire damage. Yeah, and I will end my turn.
Okay. Tiny.
All right, I'm going to move here. All right, won't let me get up on the wall.
Yeah. Because it's a
Why
wall.
not?
60 feet up.
That's fine. I can fly.
You're going
You
to
can
fly
fly
60
30
feet up? You can fly
Alright,
30
cool.
feet. You can't get to the top of the tower in one turn.
Oh no, Fennec's hurt.
I'm gonna go.
That was his own fault.
I deserve these scars.
Arguably Mal's fault for
I'm gonna go
the idea.
here, just so I have a better shot. And I'm going to take out my blow dart because I haven't been able to play with it since I've got it.
Mm-hmm.
Blow dart this fucking thing, please.
If I use my blow dart, do I get 1 or 2 with it? With the darts?
What do you mean?
It's one attack.
Just one,
Yeah, just
one attack. So just one, yeah.
So two-handed fighting doesn't count for this, right?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's
It's a ranged
melee.
weapon.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna blow a dart at it.
Please cut this
Why don't you attack? Ah, that sucked.
Yeah. A whole 2.
I missed because it's new to me. I'm still playing with, still learning my new toy. Okay.
As she shoots, by the way, Thanik and Stevie, you just got ducked as his dart just goes flies over your head.
Jesus.
Sorry!
Careful there, sweetie.
Question: if I use my weapon, can I still use a bonus spell?
Yeah,
Okay.
anything's
Yes,
fair game then.
because you
As
haven't
long as
used a spell as your action, yeah. So you can use...
Okay. So I can use a bonus spell.
As long as
instead.
it's
Okay,
a
cool.
spell that can be used as a bonus action, yeah.
Yes, it's in my bonus action list here. I have a couple of them that I'm allowed to use as bonus actions. So, all right, I'm going to have my blow dart in one hand and my holy item in the other. I'm going to start chanting, and I'm going to heal Thanik.
Ooh. Well, thank you kindly.
Okay, and then I'm going to feel like I'm a little too close to action, but I still like being in the water, so I'm going to move a little bit further back and end my turn.
Okay. Oh, the crocodile gets a turn. Amazing. So it's hurting. You guys are fucking it up, and it's bleeding everywhere, and it's thrashing around. It's death rolling at this point. It's very angry. So it goes to bite Stevie. Nat 20.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use my absorb element, or what does this?
Elements?
No, it
So
doesn't work.
bite.
It doesn't work. Never
No.
mind.
What element is it? Teeth.
This is just
Exactly. Teeth element. That's gonna be fun.
You're on your own.
32
Keep
points of
myself up.
damage.
Oh.
Bites into you.
Stronger
By the
than
way,
my
there was a lot of
file.
ones in that roll, so you lucked out, actually.
Fine. I'm fine. I'm just limping a little. You don't have to
And
come down.
also-
Don't
also
send me
your
to the
grapple.
food factory.
And also you're grappled.
What?
Yeah,
Yep.
you are.
No.
Yep. Yep. It's got you, basically, it's got you in its mouth. So you're like sticking out of its mouth right now. Hence, again, which is funny. Well, actually, hold on a second. Oh yeah, this is the thing. It's funny how you're basically grappled by its mouth, but it's going to hit you with its tail. I don't know physically how
It
that.
actually says one target not grappled by the crocodile.
Until,
So you got to target something
So
else.
that way it doesn't smack itself in the fucking jaw.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yep, you're right. Yep, thank you. All right, yeah. So he's gonna go to Thanik, since Thanik is right there. Why did it hit Stevie?
I don't
we
know,
have
but
Thanik
also,
card.
why is it getting advantage?
Home turf.
Because
It's in the
has,
swamp.
Because it has advantage in its lair.
Oh, okay. I was just asking because I was
Yeah.
confused.
But thank you for reminding me that I have it on public roll.
24 would
Effective
hit
pirates.
me, so if you want to just swing at me until you get a hit, then that's fine.
Well, that's great. Still hits anyway. So 11 points of bludgeoning. But did that take it off of Stevie? Or did it take it off of you?
It would have taken it off of Stevie, but I'll take it off manually on mine.
Yeah,
It
take it off
didn't
of yours.
for some reason.
It didn't. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, but there you go. Okay, and
I
that is
did
the
ask
end of
me
its
for a
turn.
saving throw.
That's for the tail, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah, you gotta
that's
do
for
that.
me. So let me
Yeah,
do that.
you gotta do a strength
throw.
saving throw or be knocked prone.
Don't roll on that one.
17.
You're good. All right. Mel.
The fuck? How did you not kill this fucking thing before me?
By the way, as you're saying that, Stevie's in his mouth.
Oh, bad croc. You don't know where that thing's been. Vicious mockery.
Is that directed towards the croc or towards Stevie?
Look on me.
You know, I still don't understand how vicious mockery works on beasts that don't comprehend languages, but
I love how it specifies they don't need to understand you, just the intent. And I'm just giving it a bad finger wag.
Yep. Look at this. Once again, Mal kills something with vicious mockery.
What a way to start the fucking session. I love it.
And you kill the crocodile by yelling at it, and Stevie just falls out of its mouth. As Mel insults this crocodile. By the way, the insult was picking on you in the meantime.
The crocodile was like, I did a bad.
I feel like
I'll reach down and help Stevie up.
I feel like I should say thanks, but also I don't wanna. Now.
Hey, what doesn't hurt you makes you stronger.
I could have done a little more damage there, Stevie, though. I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So now you guys are did Arcane, did you come down from the wall? Did we lose
yeah.
Arcane?
Are you able to come down from the wall?
Yeah, he
lost him.
he probably lost internet for a minute.
Yeah, so we gotta wait. Well, we'll figure out what he's gonna do in the meantime. I guess you guys can roleplay a little bit till he gets.
I
back.
can hear Arcane.
Yeah, I can hear him in my head. So.
I can't
really?
see or hear him.
Yeah, I can't see or hear him either. Drop out and come back in again. It's probably just a video glitch again, where it does it every now and then.
Hey, Stevie, you had potions? you might need.
There you go.
Hello.
I do have one.
I can hear you.
Yeah, but
I can.
I hear you and see you now.
Okay,
Do I
sweet.
want to use it now, though?
That might get worse.
Mm,
Hey, Faerun,
no.
jump down. I'll catch you.
I wouldn't trust that.
We can also
No.
there seems to be some sort of structure of some kind, I believe, up to the north of us. We can get inside and take shelter from any sort of other crocodile or swamp beast that roam these parts and take a breather for a moment, if that helps.
Can I see that? Probably not. It's outside of the light, right?
See what?
The thing that Thanik is
I can see it with dark vision.
I mean, if
Just
your
a mouse.
token can't, if you're where you're at right now, if you don't see it, no.
yeah, it's not in the light. So Thanik, what are you talking
yeah.
about? I don't see nothing.
Like, Faerun and Mel will see like the opening of a cave up ahead.
Mal's just
I think
looking
the lions
straight
have
up.
dark vision, don't they?
How are you coming down?
Yeah, I don't have it.
I don't think I have good dark vision.
I don't have dark vision either.
I think me and Faerun.
Wow,
Wow,
Bryce is
we're losing
actually
a lot of
locking up.
people.
That's a new thing with Bryce.
Yeah.
I've never had that happen with Bryce before. You were locking up there, Bryce.
What?
You're back.
You
now.
turned
You were-
into a
you're-
robot.
Yeah, your video
now.
roboted, but you're good now.
I'm good
Yeah,
now?
you're back
Okay.
now.
Fucking weird.
Oh,
Weird
yeah,
shit
they
going on
don't.
tonight, guys.
I'm just hazarding a guess that there might be something up ahead. I know not.
Well, can you see or not?
No, I can't see for shit.
Faerun, do a backflip.
Meanwhile, while you guys are talking, you can audibly hear now those wings of something very large flying up ahead. It still sounds like it's above you and it's flying high, but you can hear it circling.
Can I get a sense of like how high-ish?
You could do a survival check.
Survival with advantage because dragon.
Sure.
Ranger shit?
It's quite literally their worst ranger feature, but you've got the most.
But I can use it.
You can actually use it, which is better than most.
Yeah.
This is 21 for me with no advantage, so
Fuck off.
Yeah, Stevie, you don't get it. But Thanik, your keen ears, you don't know exactly how high, but it sounds like it's up there. It's probably a good, I would say, between 125, 150 feet above. But again, with all the mist and stuff in the swamp and the darkness, you really can't see still, and there's not much of a moon going on. So, but you can hear it, and your best guess is about 125 feet to 150 feet above you in the air.
And it can probably see us.
Stephen L.
Most likely.
It's closer than you might think. It should be just
Should we
30,
extinguish
40
the
feet above the
lights?
canopies.
I think. Well, I mean, dragons have dark vision? Stevie would know this.
Oh, for sure they do.
Yes.
Yeah,
for
so that's what I thought. Yeah,
Everything has dark vision.
everything except for Stevie.
Tiny doesn't have it either.
Yeah, they have dark vision, and it's 120 feet of dark vision. They also have blind sight. So yeah.
We should probably get to shelter. Anyone like that can actually see? Can you see anything we could be going towards? Let Faerun get down from there.
I mean, me and Faerun can see it fine. I don't know what your guys' problem is.
I suggest you take us there because the dragon's proximity to us is closer than what I'd like.
Is Faerun down on the ground yet?
I'm waiting for him to jump.
We can, we can pretend he is.
Thanek will turn around and see Faerun looking down at the 60-foot drop, and I'll go over and just say, "Look, I'll catch you."
That's still like still 55 feet.
Faerun, I promise with all my heart, you will not.
Well,
get
he
hurt.
is about 8 feet ish, so it's maybe about 57. Or I mean, not 55. Maybe it's about 52. It's a little lower, a couple feet, you know.
Well,
What
and
if we
also he can like, in catching can decelerate so that it doesn't hurt as bad.
I'm sorry, Faerun. What were you trying to say?
Or we get the owl, we get the drake, and we get Tiny to like hold on to him to slow his fall. Just all
Wait,
the flying
the Drake
creatures.
doesn't have flight.
It does now.
Does it? Oh, is that what your new, what your level up?
That was at 7.
Oh, that's 7.
I
Oh,
can't.
Okay.
I can't use it as a mount, or so I can use it as a mount. It can't use fly speed while mounted until.
But it can probably
14.
carry things. Wouldn't it be
Not
able
a
to carry
whole
things?
I'll just hold my
human, not a
arms
whole
out.
humanoid.
Well, that's why
With all
Arcane
these
said like
people.
everybody. Like
yeah, I
just
could
have
do that.
everything.
It could do that.
yeah, I mean
Yeah,
there would be
it
if
absolutely
that's the
could.
plan, there'd be checks involved for everybody. But yeah,
Yeah, but it absolutely could do that.
I can
And
catch a
I'll
tree.
use my mage hand as well. So it's
Like on the scruff of your neck.
Jared, I'm upset you don't trust me to catch you.
So you can be there as a backup plan.
I'm going to stand there just in case because this seems.
oh, the
cockeyed.
spell that everyone ever wants to take, Featherfall. He's so nice now.
I take that. I always take that as a bard. Just saying.
Look, I could do something else, but it's
Don't want to use a spell slot.
no, I could do it for free. I just don't think it'll work the way I want it to work. Actually, no, it might work. I could cast floating disc and then like jump on it.
Yeah.
And then it will
I
slowly
mean, that's
descend
the
to 20
purpose of
feet.
floating disc. It can
Yeah.
hold up to what?
No,
is
the
it?
purpose is to
Hold-
carry stuff, but like generally it's supposed to follow me. Yeah.
Hang off
So
the
if I
edge,
cast
follow
it
your
like
head.
above, yeah, and then jump, we'll see what happens.
While I'm
Whoever
watching
wins
Fjord just
self-destruct.
struggle to come up
Oh.
with his plan. Can I throw
Wait.
a rock at him?
Yeah, wording of the spell is weird. If you move
Yeah,
more,
I'm sure.
it can move across uneven terrain, up or down slopes and the likes, but it can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more.
Yeah,
For
no.
example, this
Exactly.
can't move across a 10-foot deep pit.
But if it's already there, it'll just float down.
No,
to
no, it'll
20.
fall down. Like,
And then I'll be safe
Just-
on top. It will take the fall damage.
oh, so you're trying to do that whole? If I'm standing on an elevator, if I step off right before it hits
No,
the
no,
ground,
and then
I
it'll
won't
just
get hurt.
Nah, I still think, I think the owl, the mage hand, Tiny, and the Drake, and Thanik underneath, I think that'll be fine.
You can levitate, and the Drake can pull you down.
I can put myself down if I levitate. I just don't want to use a spell slot for
Yeah,
just
valid.
traversing the land. Yeah, no, I think between the 4 flying creatures, it should be fine.
4 flying creatures.
Is this what I should really ask you? I know you have rope in your, kit. If you're...
Yeah, I don't want to blister my hands.
You want to like
I
fly
need those
down?
to right.
If I break one of these calluses, however, will I copy spells?
He's like he's like one of those hand models. Are you kidding me? Burn?
Also, I'm a wizard. I don't get. Oh wait, no, I do have rope.
My hands are my
but-
life.
No,
You
I'll
want to
just go
climb
with
down?
I'll do the 4 flying things: Tiny, Drake, Owl, Mage Hand, and Thanik underneath, and hopefully it'll slow my fall enough to.
To not die.
If not,
To
I'm
not
sure I
die.
can take some of it.
So
All right,
I'm going to
well.
be on his back, helping slow his fall.
So
Yeah.
it's Tiny, Drake, and what else?
The Drake is gonna.
My Owl,
Your owl?
and I also have Mage Hand.
Mage hand is the
Can't
scruff
lift
of the neck.
much.
You got an owl on one shoulder. You got a tiny
Drake
on another
underneath.
shoulder.
But the mage
Drake
hand has a
underneath.
weight limit. I mean, are we just going to assume? Oh, it's only carrying a quarter of the weight, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
The Mage Hand is
the-
just there
the owl
as
is like
like
this big.
extra.
The mage hand is crossing it a little bit. I can't. I don't think I can
the
allow
mage hand
that.
is just going to take 5 pounds of weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it
The
works. I
owl
don't think that's how the
is
spell
10
works.
pounds. 10 pounds.
Guys, the
owl
mage hand is
this
covering his
big.
crotch. The mage hand is covering his crotch. It's a cup.
There you go. It's a cup to
Yeah,
make sure
yeah,
that nothing
yeah.
gets hurt
No.
on the way down.
I can't. Yeah, the mage hand. That's not going. It'll be the 3. It'll be the owl, Tiny, and the Drake. So I have.
The
So
owl is
I have
this
a.
big.
Hold
No,
on.
it's a normal owl.
I have a DC. All 3 of you are gonna roll a strength check, and then we're gonna average it. and we'll take an average.
So this is an ability check, right?
Strength check, yeah.
Straight strength
Oh,
or
dang, I
like
actually
yes.
did pretty good.
I mean, if you
Holy
want
crap.
to do athletics,
Athletics?
that's fine as well. Yeah.
Fuck this.
-1 for Entom.
You got a -1?
It's an owl.
They're not very
fucking-
strong.
He has -4
It
to
is
strength.
only
Yeah.
now.
So he actually hurt the endeavor here.
Fucking,
So
you got one shoulder that's just drooping. Tiny's got a hold of this one, just straining against all her fucking might.
Like, I've got backups. I just don't want to use my resource.
Oh,
I actually did fairly well. I'm surprised.
You did.
I'm
No,
very
you
happy
did.
With myself.
your
But
owl
also,
killed it.
is
I'm
the
just going to be
building
mentioned
like
right here.
perfectly straight, or is it kind of like
It's a straight
slopey
wall.
and rigid?
No, it's a
Well,
it's a
I'll
sheer
still
straight.
try and
slick
like
wall.
lean against it to reduce as much free.
Have you ever
fall as
fallen,
possible.
Arcane?
Yes, I have. I've jumped out of a plane.
not how
so I
falling
know what
works.
Falling is like.
First of all, nice. Second of all, what do I have to roll to catch this hodgepodge bullshit?
We will get there. So the
Look,
DC, the
we
DC,
hodgepodged our way up there. We're hodgepodging our
For
way
transparency.
down. This is the rules.
the DC was 12. Okay. So it wasn't that high of a DC. However, with Entom's -1, the average of 3 brought it to 10.6. So like if Entom would have rolled gotten like a 3 or 4, it probably would have been okay.
Like impossible. No.
But yeah, so they go up there, and you kind of like, okay, hold on. You're holding onto your robes and shit. Owl's holding onto your ear. And you're like, and you're going, and Tiny's like struggling with you, and the Drake is, and they get off the edge, and you feel good. You feel good about it, right? Your ear's kind of stinging, but you feel kind of good about it. They start to go down. They go down about 20 feet, and then you start to hear tearing in your earlobe and your robes.
Let go.
And your ear gets a little cut in it, rip, as the owl loses his grip. And you rip out of your ropes, and you fall down 40 feet. So Tiny and a Drake are left up there
Drake?
holding your ropes.
the Drake was underneath him.
Which means
I
I'm
don't know.
essentially rolling
Pushed.
to catch the Drake.
He rolled off the Drake. So Tiny's holding the robes,
Okay.
and he rolled off the Drake.
No
as
check
that
involved
happened.
to see if I can hang on to this drink.
So before we let this go
Um,
any farther, Mal was holding a rolled up piece of paper as it extinguishes, and I use feather.
Yes,
Nice.
I will allow you. I will. Yeah, but here's the thing. At this point, the Drake lost its strength check, and if I give you a strength check to hold on to Drake, now the Drake has to now again try to hold you on its own.
The thing is, like, if the Drake perishes, it can just be resummoned.
Well, no,
If
it's not
I
about
perish,
perishing.
well,
it's just
it's
this will
gonna
become a
take more.
never-ending roll of checks.
But thankfully, we have a spell scroll of Featherfall that prevents any
We're
negative.
But if you save that spell scroll, I can learn it, and then I'll just. have
But there
it.
is still. So Botanic did see you, and he said he wants to try to catch you for these last 40 feet. So there is an opportunity. here.
It'll be a really easy catch. Do you want to burn the spell scroll, Mal? If you do, then cool. If not,
If
then
you guys
cool.
know I'm going to burn a spell scroll, I'm not going to give it to him regardless now. You see
Okay,
Mal
I'll
holding
catch
up
it,
the
boy. I don't
scroll.
mind.
You see Mal holding the scroll, but he just holds for a second. He's like, you know what? This guy made fun of me a little bit. Never mind.
Because the Drake,
Funny itself.
unhindered, the Drake and Tiny now have the ability to catch themselves and fly. So really, it's just Faerun that's falling. So I don't
Yes.
have multiple targets. What would you like for me to roll?
You I would feel, since we're just trying to catch, you could do athletics or just straight strength, whichever.
Please don't give me athletic checks like I did last week. 25.
He's back, baby.
You see him? I got him. You catch him, you drop down to one knee, and you cradle him. And he's caught in his skivvies, uninjured, naked,
You
but
know,
in your
this
arms and
is
safe.
this is, I believe, the direct opposite of how we first met. But know that I am not always dangerous. See? Stand you upright.
And like I just imagine Tiny and Drake like floating down gently with his robes and just like
Yes.
handing them to him.
Tiny's just gonna throw it at him and run away.
I will spend
Oh shit, guys!
an action.
I've got a scroll of Featherfall. That would have been so useful.
I wanna walk up and snatch that scroll. Terribly, but I'll try.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Fucking rollies me. Sleight of hand, right?
I don't know. If he's not being stealthy about it, then it would just be like, it would be Dex on Dex, wouldn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Dex on Dex.
Dex on Dex.
Dex on Dex on Dex.
Dicks on Dicks.
Dex going wild.
Dicks on dicks.
Now it's turning into a Sasha's party.
Well, have you put your robes back on yet? That's a question.
She's got little dicks.
Oh! It's a dex off! It's a dex off!
Wait, why do you have +1?
Okay,
Jack of all
Oh,
trades,
bad
bud.
shit.
I will say
Yeah,
this.
yeah, bad.
You grab it.
I technically
Mel has
rolled
it,
higher.
and
I rolled a
now you guys are
13.
going like this with it. You guys are like tug of warring with it as everyone is watching them now. Give me that.
If I feel it about to rip, I am going to let go.
Mel, let him.
Hey,
He knows
Hey,
magic. He can.
I got a roleplay thing. Let me do my thing. As we both have this on, Mal leans in real close, almost nose to nose. A gift.
What? I didn't hear that.
A gift.
A gift.
A gift. As I'm like nose to nose, like awkwardly close, and we both
Like
of our eyes
fucking
are
USC fighters before they fight.
exactly.
It's like UFC fighters, but it's like two malnourished children.
How do you trade? I don't know how
The
to
best
trade.
fighters.
Oh god.
So Faerun, I guess you've recovered your dignity somewhat. So you had like
No.
your torn robes. You're kind of tied them there, trying to hold them up. And yeah, so you guys are all finally safely down.
Oh, I have a question though.
Yeah.
Last week I stole a spell scroll from that lizard snake.
Oh
bitch.
yeah, I forgot about
Did
that.
you figure out what it was?
No, you didn't remind me either. I'm gonna blame
Right.
you.
It's fine. All right. Well, look, in my journal, I have like a wish list of spells I'm after. So, you could always look at that for inspiration.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Well, I did say it was a first level spell, so yeah, if you have any first level spells
Yes.
in there, I can take a look in there. Yeah, that's fine.
How do you initiate trade?
In the thing in the menu in the bottom left with the little dots.
Oh, found it. Cool.
Ooh.
But yeah, here I'll give you a spell scroll.
I
Who
believe
are you who are you
you
trading
two are
this
the
with?
one that
Why
saw
did I have it
some
on my screen?
Yeah, why did I do that?
I believe
Maybe you
you
have
two
to
are the one
approve
that
it.
saw some sort of passageway
change
forward.
Let me
Your-
decline it.
Oh,
Trading
I
You got
stupid.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to click on whoever you're.
Where do you see
I
the
thought,
little
if I
dots?
thought if I selected him,
Bottom left corner, baby. There's a little menu that has like all the different colored dots, and there's a little thing that's like little two hands look like they're handshaking. Bottom left corner. Your other left.
Oh, I have two of those.
I don't have to be here, be there to know she's looking at her right.
Okay.
Now that
Well,
this business is concluded, there is a dragon above us.
yeah.
Cool.
Malamos,
Do we want
can
just-
you and Faerun take us to where we need to go?
Hey, Faerun, you look like you're well acquainted. Why don't you lead the way?
All right.
I'm not sure if it would be helpful for
Faerun,
you to follow you closely after what
real
you've
quick.
seen.
Roll me a d4, Faerun, real quick.
4. Oh, wait,
Okay.
that was the hour.
So yeah, it's the third on your first level list spell. In your list of first level spells, it's the third one.
Shit. All right. I'll do that later. I am walking towards the cave.
Walking animation. Walking animation.
So as you guys get closer to the cave, you hear a rumble coming from deep.
I run.
That's not good.
I don't like rumbles. Should we
And then you
perhaps-
start hearing kind of a sloshing sound, like something sloshing through the damp, low-level water that's kind of probably sitting inside this cave, sloshing through it, and it sounds quite large. And it gets closer.
Like
and you
Dragon
hear
Lodge? Or like
a bit of a
Croc?
growl.
We should
you
get out
hear-
from
you
the
hear-
cave entrance.
A bit of a growl. And everybody's going to have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
I'm great at those.
8. Fuck means, man.
Okay,
Nice.
so
You're
Faerun
nice.
and Stevie are fine. The rest of you are frightened as you see a black dragon exit its head snake out from the cave, and it walks, and its face, his mouth isn't open, like it's growling. You just heard this kind of rumble in his throat as it steps out. And it just snakes out, and it just stares at you.
Hey guys, that's a fucking dragon.
Oh my god, it's
I've
so
shit
big.
through my plate mail.
Can I get like a vibe check? Like what does it look like? How's it feeling? Did it just wake up? Is it coming out to
Grumpy?
eat?
I mean, what, you're trying to do an insight check
Is it
to determine if it
Yeah, I'm
if
just
it's
trying to
there
get
hurt
like
you?
what is its emotional state?
Is it hungry? Is it important one?
Is
I
it
feel like-
hungry?
I
Is it
feel like I
hungry?
mean-
Is it angry?
Go ahead and roll an insight check against a dragon.
Fucking
Hey, you know
sad.
what? They
Yeah, you have
traditionally
no
very
idea.
low.
He is slightly more of an idea.
But I don't know, but you're frightened, Thanik. I don't know if you'd actually be able to do an insight check.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't glean anything.
22?
Yeah, Stevie, I would say, especially with your understanding of dragons, the dragon, I wouldn't call it friendly. It's definitely not friendly. However, it seems to have more of a curious vibe to it as to what you're all just doing here in his swamp.
I shit again through my plate mail.
What are you doing, my swamp?
Hey, it's Shrek the Dragon.
real quick. We are here to find one of two artifacts.
You
artifact
guys were
piece?
definitely here looking for that Principe Antiquus,
Mhm.
the book.
Principea Antiquus.
Yeah, the Principe Antiquus, which is a ancient tome, magical tome, which would have something to do with the creation of the Sword of Hazirawn. So you were looking there, trying to figure that out. Mal had mentioned that the dragons were looking for artifacts and like the crown, this one crown. And yeah, so that's what the dragons were looking for. The dragons were looking for half of the twin crowns of Mymorin. And the one they were looking for, let's see here. They're looking
So-
for the twin crown of Yarlith.
Okay. So Stevie, kind of like she's not frightened by like the frightful presence, but like has a healthy fear and respect of dragons. So she kind of like composes herself and, wow, you're even bigger and more. Sorry, that I lost the southern accent. Even bigger and more magnificent than I'd heard. We're here looking for the Principea Antiqua? I
You hear
I
a rumble in
didn't
his
mean to
throat.
disturb you.
Spare me the flattery. You are here looking for treasure. Who doesn't come to a dragon's lair looking for treasure? Give me a reason why I don't melt you all where you stand.
Well, I hear you're looking for something in particular. Maybe we can help you find it, and we can exchange for what we're looking for.
As you say the last lines, you hear the wing beats again. This time they're much closer. And they swoop down, and this time you hear a roar, an angry dragon roar. And on the cave just above, the cliff of the cave just above this dragon, who is Voragamanthar, you see another black dragon land just above, snake its head out, and roar. You could feel the wind of its roar ruffle your hair as it roars at everybody. Brother, why are you even giving them the time of day?
Mal faints.
You saw me mid-drink, you fuck. Yeah, Thanak is speechless at the moment.
Yeah,
So
Stevie.
Are they
goes away.
speaking common or Draconic?
They're speaking common. They're speaking common, yeah. Yeah, I would have said they were speaking the language, just for future reference. If they're speaking the language,
I
would
mean,
tell you.
Stevie would have started in
Draconic.
Draconic.
Yeah. Well, he responded in common.
Okay. And then she would have switched.
Well, as you're all speechless, Regamanthar cranes his neck over at the other dragon, and he says, "You know what we seek. Perhaps they could be of use to us." "They are mortals! Kill them!" And he starts to crane its neck out again.
Because I'm really scared and I don't like this even one bit.
Mal is
Can I
playing
get
dead at this moment.
I'll let everybody, even though you're frightened, let me give you a perception check.
Everybody?
Yeah.
A hot 6.
You're frightened, so it makes sense, I guess.
Fucking Mal, though.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
shit.
nat 20.
Malmos.
You get a fucking great view of dragons when you're on your back.
Yeah.
Playing dead.
So, Faerun, Mal, and Tiny definitely all see this. But Mal, especially, the nat 20 kind of works, especially after reading that book, knowing what they're looking for, the twin crowns and everything, you would recognize this immediately. So, on the dragon that just landed, on one of its horns, you see a glinting small crown, which would look like to be one of these twin crowns that they're looking for. So they apparently have the one, and from what you're reading, you know so that one should be the twin crown of Uth Tower, and they're still looking for the twin crown of Yarlith.
On the ground, Mal's gonna throw a message at Stevie. They got one of the crowns. They need the other to do cool shit. I'm dead.
I see you already have one of the crowns. It's the other one you're seeking. We can, I mean, as you know, powerful as dragons are, there's some spaces that dragons just can't get into. So we can help with that in exchange for not killing us.
Don't forget the item. Bad negotiation terms.
And also, if you would see fit to allow us to read the Principia Antiqua, is that the fuck it is?
Yeah,
Then
Principe
that would
Antiquus.
also Antiquus. Then that would be all we desire, and then we would get out of your way.
The dragon on top looks like it's about to scream again, and the other one cranes his neck and looks at him and raises a claw, and then looks back to you all. You see his claw kind of sparkle, and he turns his hand this way, and there is a book floating in its claw. So this is the book you seek.
I
And yes.
can't read the title from now.
That was a statement. Not it wasn't. Is this the book you seek? This is the book you seek.
I'm not sure. Could you bring it closer to my face?
Yeah, right up in my.
Look, I'm
grill.
blind. I need to be able to touch it to read it.
I actually don't
And-
have dark vision. What are you holding?
He says, and yes, we are looking for the other crown. Our 1T servants have gone into the tower, and he cranes his neck to the east of the cave. And all the parties we have sent down have never returned. The tower is the ruins of Inara's tower. Undoubtedly the crown is there, and we obviously cannot get within its basements with being with our size. The other complication is in the swamp there's a kraken that is guarding this tower. However, we have with our magics managed to trap the kraken on the outskirts of the tower. So it is there, it is frightful, however, it will not harm anyone who approaches, unless we, of course, release it.
Are you sure? Because I'm really tired of super huge stuff right now.
I would say, I think that the dragon. I'm gonna homebrew this. The dragon releases the frightful presence to calm you all.
Oh, that
Mal
feels
is still on the
much
ground. He's
better.
not getting up. Mal refuses to stand up still.
So perhaps, and he looks again at his brother, who's glowering at him. We can make a deal. Go into the depths of the tower, retrieve the crown, and yes, maybe we can make a trade.
And you're sure your magic on this kraken will hold?
Danik.
Are you questioning my magics?
I'm not
Fight.
questioning your magics. I'm questioning your confidence in a almost supernatural being. If
His
you're
brother-
confident, then we go full.
Screams again and
Danik.
growls, I told you the impudence!
I apologize for him. He doesn't know magic very well.
I have shit
he-
to clean up through my plate mail. It's just a simple question.
My brother is
It's-
not as patient as I, so
Let's
I would
let's
suggest,
go.
if you would do this, to make a decision shortly.
Yes, we will go and grab the other crown for you. And Stevie starts to walk off, literally like dragging Thanik by the ear.
Just a
can't
question
fuck
first.
Yes.
Yes, I can. I'm 6 foot tall.
Okay.
What were you saying,
Yeah,
Arcane?
so everyone's gonna address the dragon and just wait. Where are the Yuan-Ti they're located? Because they're not exactly trustworthy people. So if it's not in the tower, maybe they took it for themselves. Just in case, we need to go follow up with them.
Is it? Hold on. Is this a meta question, or is this Furion asking a question?
This is Faerun asking the dragon
Oh, okay,
specifically
okay,
because
okay.
Yuan-Ti aren't usually known for like worshipping dragons, at least to his
Sure.
recollection.
Fucking wizards.
No, of course they don't worship dragons. But seeing how you and your friends have reacted to our presence, do you think they would react any differently?
I mean, it's fair, but I mean, as I said, it's just a precaution. Like if they've taken it and tried to run, if you let us know where they hang out, we can at least try and get it
Well,
back.
if it is not,
from them.
if you do not find it, if you survive and do not find it, yes, of course. But I can. The crown is magical of sorts. We would know if it was taken from within.
Right, fair enough.
Okay, so he points. So the tower is just there to the east, and as you guys walked away, you do see the tower there, ruins of the tower. The image I put there is a tower, but there's like no top of it. It's like all kind of collapsed and everything. And there is a new map, so we will bring you guys to that one. And
As we're walking, I especially because of the way that the party moved, and Faerun and I were just standing there longer than normal. As we catch up to the group, I just look to them and say, Krakens are borderline primordial, are they not?
They're
fucking big squid.
ancient gods. They're around
Yeah,
the same time.
it's like big shit. Is it a weird question to ask if two dragons have enough magic to hold back squid gods?
Well, to their faces, yeah. You can think it.
You can't hear me. We're like 30 feet behind you.
Are you? No, I was literally dragging you by your ear.
You can't reach that high.
Yes, I can. I'm 6 foot tall. I have a long arm. I can reach. You're like 7.5 feet. Arm is longer than a foot.
It has been a running thing for much of this time that it's a hard 8.
No, it's a hard 7.
It's a hard 8. Calliope's baby.
It's definitely a hard 7.
Nah.
Unless you've grown taller in like the span of 3 months.
It's supposed to be a hard 8. I made a mistake.
You weren't a rune
No,
knight,
because
so
Fizz
you
was
can't
a
get
soft
taller.
7 and you were a hard 7.
What's the difference between a soft and a hard?
The slouch.
It
A
just
soft
means,
7
the,
is like 6'11".
No,
inches
7 and
versus
7
No,
and
a
a little bit.
soft 7 is 7'4" that hunches over to 7 feet.
No, that is definitely above a hard 7 if you're 7'4". Okay.
I'm very confused by the soft and hard.
I would say a
Well, it
soft
means, like,
7.
on a
a soft 7
7-foot
is
scale.
like between 6'11" and 7 and just under 7'1". So if
It's
you're
all
like
about-
7
it's
and
all about the
In the
posture.
first episode, it
A
was
quarter.
definitely based on stature.
It was
like how
posture.
you.
Exactly.
It was how you present yourself, and because
Zanak
he
walks
was
around
a.
like this all the time, and Fizz
Yeah.
was more like a.
Because he was
Point
a
is,
chef.
it was a hard 7 and I can reach your fucking ear.
That's stupid.
Everyone can reach a 7. Just use an owl.
Tiny can't.
I'm like,
can,
are we
she can
sure?
fly.
I can fly, so technically I can just.
I said
fly
unless
up.
she flies. It requires
The tiny on
movement.
my ear is like a horsefly flying around. Just
That's a,
So,
that's a big
you
You
ass
guys
That's
one.
arrived
crazy.
to these ruins of the tower.
that's
Oh my god!
Because
a kraken!
this isn't RP anymore. This is so as you arrive to the
Sorry,
ruins
Tiny had some
of the tower.
questions here.
You do see a glowing red ethereal dome in the swamp, and you kind of see these giant tentacles just writhing inside of it. But it does seem to be behind this hexagonal dome.
Friend of
covering
yours,
it.
Mal?
And the tower does seem to be ruins. There's due to be steps that used to go up, but are no longer go anywhere. And in the center, you can kind of see. I wouldn't call it a well, but it looks like what would have been a stairwell that went down, but there's no more stairs. It's just a hole.
There's not much of a tower anymore.
Oh no. Our worst enemy, no stairs.
Listen, when you find something that works, go with it.
Now,
Fuck the
who
monsters. All I gotta do is give you
spend-
something where you either climb down or up, and hilarity ensues. So
My god, I
Oh,
can't kill
Gives
these
me
guys. with
50 gold right now. I can learn Featherfall.
I mean, we need to. There are several of us that have damaged. I'd be
Stevie
more than
just-
happy to give you the money. And we
Stevie
can
just
take
can't.
is this when you
refresh.
guys mentioned? Well, there's like a
There's
ton
a
of gold
tentacle
up
monster.
in that flying citadel we haven't gotten to yet.
I know, right? Seriously.
No, Stevie literally just hands him 50 gold.
Let's just sit here for an hour. Let Faerun do his thing, and all.
It only takes
recover
me-
damage.
3 minutes to scribe a spell.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was an hour.
So, just so you guys are
Usually.
aware, this cool little book thing.
I'm
You know this
fast.
tower here? You said it was Inverse Tower, right?
In Ariv Star, yeah.
Wasn't like
Inaris?
Inaris?
In Ariv.
Inara.
No.
So, cool thing. The book actually mentions this. The guy, he was a lich. That might be concerning. They think it's abandoned. I don't know if I trust that. That could be interesting. Bunch of undead came
Well-
about that. That's why it's the mirror of the dead men. You know, he's kind of the reason this tower's kind of where it started. So, fair warning, shit could be fucked down there.
Oh, I mean, we got more to worry about than a lich, because like these dragons can sense if we get the book. What's to say they don't just unleash the Kraken as soon as we get out?
Well, because then the Kraken would have the crown.
I don't think a Kraken wants the book, and they can swoop in during the chaos. And I mean, even if we get the book and we bring it back to them, and
It's
they
a
might just
crown we're
kill us
looking for.
anyway, we need to think of contingencies as we go in this place.
My contingency is if this gets fucked, I abandon you all.
I mean,
yes, we're well
I
aware.
would do the same.
What about if we put it in some sort of pocket dimension? Like a bag of holding?
as a way of reassurance. Well, the thing with a bag of holding, like if you know something's in there, anyone can pull it out. Like
Right,
it's
but-
not secure.
The magic connection, will it still happen in the bag of holding?
Well, it's no longer on this plane of existence. Then I
But
believe
there's
it would
spells that let you talk between planes, so that depends.
I
on the
think the issue is the dragons would know when the book has been removed from its current location.
Mm.
item. We're going for a crown, not a book.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Adventure! For you being the smart one, you got outsmarted by a bard. That's interesting.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure you know what we're talking about.
It was a test.
Test.
This just
It's always
proves
a test
I am
of
the
wizards.
most intelligent member of this party.
Stevie just kind of gives you
No one responds.
Asmouth throws a pebble at Thanik to the.
I can see
when it's
Stevie kind of
quiet.
tilt her head and go, "Really?"
You're just like,
I think we shouldn't try any fuckery with the crown until we know for sure. I mean, we can always use that as a... Do you have a second bag of holding?
Oh, Jesus.
no, just the one.
What about a portable hole?
Isn't that called
Doesn't
a
bad
prison
things
purge?
happen when you?
Yeah, but I mean, like, we put the crown in the bag of holding. If they try to, like, betray us, we just blast it to the astral plane, and, you know, they don't get anything.
Mm.
Then it ends up in the Spelljammer campaign. Then it's their problem.
Exactly.
I have this oil of authority. Would that work?
You just. We
Very
never
well.
identified that.
Yeah, it was. It if you whatever you code in it goes to another plane, I believe it what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, the opposite way of thinking about this is that if they're able to detect when their Yuan Ti are supposed to have moved it, then if we were to put this crown into the bag of holding, it would do nothing more, hypothetically, than confirm that it was we that found it.
That's what I mean. We just need contingencies for when we get back to them, you know? We don't want to just...
In case
We
they
need to
decide to not
negotiate.
give us the book.
Is there another way?
Or if they
to-
unleash the Kraken.
Is there another way to destroy a bag of holding to the point where the contents just don't spill out?
No, if you destroy a bag of holding the old-fashioned way, it just spills out where it is. To make it, like, shove off to the astral plane, it needs to be another dimension.
Extra dimensional.
pocket
Yeah, but as
dimension.
far as that oil of etherealness, basically you can code a medium creature and all of its belongings, and they gain. It takes 10 minutes to do, and they gain the effects of etherealness, which means you step into a border regions of the ethereal plane in an area where it overlaps in your current plane. You remain in the border ethereal for the duration until you can use your actions to dismiss the spell. During this time, you can move in any direction, move up or down. Every foot of cost, movement costs an extra foot. You can see and hear the plane you originate from, but everything there looks gray, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. While in the ethereal plane, you could only affect and be affected by other creatures on that plane. Creatures that aren't on the ethereal plane can't perceive you and can't interact with you, unless a special ability or magic has been given to do so.
There could be a quick way, a sort of quick get-out plan, but I'm not entirely sure, unless we're worried about this Kraken breaking through, not entirely sure it's the necessity of a quick get-out plan, unless we're worried about this tower
Well,
collapsing.
it's more just, you know, before they kill us, we just middle finger them as we go out.
So, hear me out on this. I've got a bag. What if I tell them it's a bag of holding?
Well, I
You know,
guess it depends
it's a
whether you
bluff.
think you're good enough. Whether your silver tongue is enough to lie to a couple of dragons.
Could we
If
magically
you were
enhance-
petrified, or by the way, did you lie to them? You looked like you were shitting yourself.
No, that was Thanik, ironically. I just passed out.
The DM is going to take a bathroom break while you all discuss this.
I mean, it's just about that time.
Is there any way to magically enhance a bag outside of just simply creating a bag of holding? to where it would give off the same degree of magical essence? Because if they're able to detect magic,
Oh, there's
even
a
from
spell
great
you can
distance-
use. There's what is it? Some shit faces magic aura, which lets you disguise something as something
Some
else magically.
Shit-faces magic.
Oh,
aura.
there's too many wizards that come up with their own spells, and I can't be bothered naming them all.
So hear me out. If you just want to make something look magical, minor illusion, Thanic's armor, so he looks magical.
But
Well,
if the dragons can
But he
detect
moves.
magic,
The key is to make it, but it is magic. So then they can detect that it's technically magical.
What kind of magic is involved in a bag of holding?
That is definitely not illusion magic. It would be.
it's a rift to another plane, or a demi-plane. It's a small pocket plane.
Yeah, but like what? There's different schools of magic. Minor illusion is illusion.
It would be conjuration.
Conjuration.
It's a summoning magic. Summons to another location.
Do
I
any
can
of
see
us
it.
have conjuration spells?
Nope. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I have plenty. I'm just saying.
Technically, find familiar and floating disc of conjuration. And my little teleport that I did.
Hmm.
So
I
all I'm
love how they
understanding from
finally
this-
have a spellcaster, and now suddenly they have all these magical questions for him.
I know.
What about-
Jesus.
what
I mean,
about
you
if-
have
No, it's not that we have a
like
spellcaster, it's that we
everyone
have
but
someone
one
who asks
person
good
is a
questions.
spellcaster.
What if?
We haven't asked
what if-
good questions for an entire fucking campaign.
What if we put your familiar in Mal's bag, and that would give off signatures
don't
of
like
conjuration magic, right?
I mean, I can lie. I can't lie that good.
Well, if it still gave
Well,
off
the thing is, like, when it comes to detecting magic, it needs to be active sources. So when it comes to conjuration magic, summoning something or conjuring something would be conjuration magic. But once it's here, it's not like oozing with conjuration magic. Like the summoning has been done. The magic is over.
Well, then how does
effect is in place.
the bag of holding give off conjuration magic?
Because it's a constant.
It's constant, yeah.
Oh.
But all I say is, let's just get 21 bag of holdings and just nuke everyone.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
that's-
really am tired of this conversation. Let's just
I
nuke
feel-
it all.
But
I feel like-
if we send the Kraken to space, if we send the dragons to space, then let some other campaign deal with it. We'll just move on.
I love
I mean,
how
worst
everyone is
case-
more
worst
worried
case
about what's going to
scenario.
happen after you get the crown rather than getting the crown and getting down
Like,
there.
yeah,
Also, I
very
will
contingency.
posit for the amount of time this conversation has taken. Short rest.
Well, I think we should camp out here.
I can't tell
Before.
what time it is.
It's nighttime.
It's just about 8 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Do
we
we
could go to
want
bed.
to short rest and then enter? So that
Or
can
we
be
could-
You
excited
guys-
about the
you
request.
Or we
usually
could
spend a lot
enter
of your
during the
time
daytime.
Sleeping outdoors.
I would
Yeah.
rather sleep outside in a swamp than inside a possible lich's tomb or crypt.
Yeah.
All right. Then I will, if we ever come across a scroll of Tiny Hut, that is
Yeah.
something that would help you guys in the future.
Tiny Hut's great.
Yeah, they've had that in Souls and Measures Dawn for a while. Talos has Tiny Hut all the time. They use it all the time.
We love Tiny
Another
Hut.
bard spell that I usually get.
I love how I just take all the spells you always never get.
Right.
Minor illusion, never taking prestidigitation. Tiny hat, don't need it. We got tents.
We don't need Featherfall.
That's a
Actually,
You don't need
Uh,
it. It's a luxury.
I think in my other campaign where I am a bard, I have a
Off topic.
Bandor that has Featherfall.
See, I thought about it, but I can fly, so I was like, why would I need that?
It's fine. Anyways, I suggest we take a long rest before going down.
Everyone on board with long rest or attempting?
I'm fine with it.
We should do it in shifts, so that way we have somebody watching.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to set a watch, but I have, several wounds from being in a
Chomped,
crocodile's
I think
mouth.
is the correct word.
Chomped. I think you're right.
You don't like
Oh,
being
Oh, Stevie.
bitten?
Stevie, I got some medicine. Here you go.
No. No.
What? Salt cures all wounds.
Yeah, but I
Cures
don't
me,
think
not
that
wounds.
little pink potion of yours is and at
First
all
off, we
effective.
all know your insight could not be my deception. So, metagame.
No, like I forgot about that.
We all know it can't. You got to beat a
Like-
21.
Well, I
you
think
should be able
Mal
to.
thinks it works. I don't think it works.
I'll remember
Right?
this. I'll remember this. My revenge will be swift.
All right. Let's take a rest. Give me that. Oh wait, no, I already got it. Yeah. I'll learn Featherfall. I'll remove. What? We don't need Fireball anymore. I'll remove that. for
I think we
Featherfall.
should
Seems
keep
like-
Fireball.
No worries, guys. I got Fireball now. We're good.
Right.
Okay,
Fireball
and all
that I'm
of
running.
you, just to confirm again, all of you. Well, hold on. Do you only Faerun as which? Do you only need? You like the elf? You only need to 4 hours. You do the meditation.
Yeah. So even during the 4 hours, I'm still semi-cognitive, so I can listen.
Right. But I'm saying all you need is 4 hours for a full rest.
Yeah.
Get the
your
benefit of
meditation.
a full
Right,
rest. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Correct.
just let me know what shifts you guys are taking. So,
Mal will take first shift.
And I will take
it's
second.
8 p.m. So you guys, it's gonna be you guys are gonna
I'll
be getting
take
up early.
first shift with Mal.
Cool. You roll perception with advantage. I ain't roll that shit.
Perception?
Yeah, with advantage, I'll give you help action.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Go to sleep, Stevie. Go snuggle down.
Yeah.
You can stay up with me if you'd like to, but you don't have to. You have been.
Yeah,
down
I
pretty
think
badly.
has Faerun relayed this fact that he doesn't have to sleep for full 8 hours?
Probably not, because he would assume you guys know what elves can do. But if not, then well.
And we do know what elves can do because of Kismet.
Okay, fine.
So we'll say it's a
game.
we'll say it's
Fine,
a
I'll
10
stick
it's a
around
10
with
hour
this fucking murderer Thanak, I guess.
a 10-hour
Um,
span, so you guys can do shifts of 2 hours watching or whatever, and then everyone gets their 8 hours.
Yeah. I mean, Stevie is going to definitely be keeping watch with Thanik.
All right, so the first 2 hours passed, and that was Mal and Tiny, right?
Tiny sees God.
All right, so you guys go to sleep, and Thanik and Stevie get up and do their watch.
Do
And-
you
What's
want me to
your-
do perception?
You have proficiency, right?
No,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, I would have had you do if there was something going on that you needed for perception, I would have let you know.
No,
Unless you're actively unless you're telling me Stevie is looking for something.
I mean, she's keeping watch.
No, all I was saying was I don't have proficiency in perception, so if she does, then I'll give her that.
Oh yeah. I mean, in that case, I would only ask you if there's something.
That we
that
need
you-
to perceptions.
Right. If your time passes with nothing happening, then your perception there was nothing that was there for you to notice.
Cool.
Right. So you guys do your shift. And Faerun, were you doing your 4 hours in the beginning, or are you doing it at the end?
Probably at the beginning. Get it over and done
Okay.
with.
All right. So
Just
they're
dive in.
all asleep, and you're up. It's about 1 a.m. And I need you to do a perception check.
My owl would be doing it with me. So, can I assist my owl in doing the perception check? Because I'll have him flying around. Sort of
Yeah, I mean, if you're telling me
with
he's
his
helping you
owl.
on watch and he's doing his thing, I mean, he can give you the.
I want to give.
Well, I
him
mean,
the
the eight. I mean, 8 is only for saving throws, not for perception check.
Oh, I didn't use aid.
They can each perceive. They can each do their own perception. You and your owl can each
All
do
right,
your own.
let's
your
do
own
our
perception
own then, and we'll see who fails
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah.
Why won't this move?
Just keep
Perception.
swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep...
And the owl gets advantage.
Okay. So you're sitting there just.
I'm scribbling in my book anyway. I'm
Yeah.
adding the spell.
the bag of holding opens again,
I mean,
and the sword starts to slide out, and it starts to float towards Stanix's
Which
hand.
the
So
owl
it's again.
notices and Faerun does not.
well, the owl is
owl-
telepathic. You can
Okay,
tell
that's
me
fair,
that
that's
there's
fair.
something off.
The owl, right? But the only thing that the owl would notice is because I'm sure he's flying, right? Yeah. So he sees a glint
Large
of metal.
vision range.
He sees a glint of metal coming out and kind of just like floating there towards Stanik. But
well, as soon as
the
owl
owl-
relays information,
the owl, yeah, he would let you know what he sees, but I don't particularly think the owl would notice that, because it's not a creature, right? It's not someone walking up, sneaking up on the camp. It's a glint of metal shining down there. So he would relay that to you, that he notices something kind of shining down there. But I don't think he can tell you if it's a threat or not, because it's just a glint of
Yeah.
metal.
but if he tells me that there's something glinting all of a sudden out of
Yes.
nowhere, then I would look over in the direction that he specified, and what do I see? Assume the
You
sword.
see the sword floating, and it lands in Thanik's hand. He's sleeping. His hand's just out.
Oh, I'm
out.
still
Am I able
asleep.
to
Thank
react?
Christ.
Yeah.
Before I would like to
You notice it just as it
Okay.
lays in his hand. So you have a
right,
before
then-
whatever it does with him, you have an opportunity to.
whatever it does with him while he's sleeping. There's no consent there. I would
I
like
feel
to
like they
use
should have a negotiation around that.
my telekinetic shove to just fling it back towards the
You doing telekinetic shove on Thanik or on the sword?
on the sword.
Okay.
First of all, thank you. That's a terrible way to pick it up. No!
Yeah, I know. Imagine like, no, let's just move this person who's asleep. That's the fair thing to do.
Oh, man.
Need my meat shield in tip-top shape in the morning.
Does the telekinetic shove have a to hit or a save throw, or is it just
It's a strength save that they need to make.
the sword doesn't have a strength save? Well,
Exactly.
it's no, but it's linked to Thanik. So Thanik, it's not Thanik doing the save, but you roll the strength save because it's linked to you.
Oh, roll low, baby.
He's not making this easy on you.
Yeah, so he rolled a 23.
No, that doesn't beat me, apparently.
It doesn't.
No, that was me bluffing.
Yes. So you try to shove it, and you see the sword that's just floating slowly. It just goes like this, and goes like this, and just dodges your shove, and again it just rests in Thanik's hand. And Thanik, at this point, your eyes do open, and you feel it in your hand, and now you need to do an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, my favorite. Come on, you motherfucker. Come on. 10. It's not great. I'm sure that's not going to go well.
Oh, nope. Okay. So, yeah,
Perception?
your eyes open, and then it gets blurry again, and now you feel your positioning shift again. So you felt this now a few times. So you know you're once again perceiving from the sword point of view of the sword. And your body stands up. And who's closest to Thanik? Stevie.
I mean, based on this map, yeah, Stevie.
Yeah, so you slash down on Stevie with Hazirawn, with advantage since she's sleeping. Faerun, at this point, you do see him going to hit her, so you do have an opportunity for another action as you see him going to swing down.
All right, so this is a question I need to answer because generally we don't recover any spell slots or HP until the end of a long rest.
Right.
So anything I use
This
now
is
will be
so right
recurring.
now consider yourself it's not until
Wait,
the end of the
All right, I cast Fireball on it. No, I don't.
No, but hold on a minute. If he only needs 4 hours to get the benefits of a long rest, it's been 5 hours.
Yeah, because we
Technically,
took the first
you are the one exception, Faerun.
But if I
Fucking-
take another meditation before I was
You see the sword go into my hand, and you're just like, I'm not about this shit. I'm gonna go fuck this shit.
Because yeah, I technically could, just take another long rest straight after, if need be. But no, if he's about to hit, I'll probably cast Banishment on him again, and we'll see if this
Well, I
works.
think-
Because if this doesn't work, then I'm just like, well, not much else I can do.
Alright, so you are.
Casting fucking banishment.
Be gone, murderous fool!
There's not
Hooligan.
much else I can do that doesn't
Hooligan.
involve strength.
Motherfucker, what is
So
this bull-
you're
Why
trying
do you
to
keep rolling
banish.
high?
You're trying
What
to
is this
banish
bullshit?
Thanik, body and all.
What is this bullshit?
Maybe I
can't
should
make an
remove
intelligence
banishment
saving throw
and
to
just,
save my
and
life,
just
but
take
every
off.
time you banish me,
Something else, a new profession.
I mean, this spell. I didn't like how does it get back? By the way,
Where did it go?
another plane of existence.
Okay.
no, I
so
succeeded.
you're-
Doesn't matter. I got an 18.
Oh, you succeeded. He succeeds.
It also only
I'm
lasts
gonna,
for 1
um,
minute, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Gotcha.
gonna
Just not long
like
enough to make a difference.
machine gun fire
Yeah.
banishment until he
All right. So
fucking
you
charges.
so you cast it, and as you're casting it, the sword glows red, and you see Thanik, or what appears to be Thanik, with his eyes glowing red, also kind of look at you, and he smirks as your spell starts to leave your fingers and then fizzles.
All right, can I
as the
cast
sword.
something else?
Not before he strikes.
Not banishment again.
I mean, after he
something
does
else.
the strike, yes.
Wow,
This
there's
is
no point.
yeah. So he hits
There's
Stevie.
no
Stevie, you
escaping.
obviously wake up.
But if he's asleep, wouldn't it be a disadvantage?
Yeah. Now, I'm assuming Stevie would yell or something, correct? If you're getting hit.
Yeah, damn it, Thanik!
Okay.
And
So
then, like, doesn't even
Mel
get
and
up.
Tiny
Like,
perception
You hear a
check.
murmur
You hear
from
it.
the sword that just goes, I'm fucking fine, dog.
and then, like, she's still, like, prone, and, like, smacks him with the flail.
Okay, you are on mute, Daddy.
Yeah, you got muted or something.
I
Sorry.
can hear you from the other room.
These are low DCs, but Mel always manages to fail these fucking things to wake up. He is a
Dude,
deep
Mal
fucking
has
sleeper.
the best fucking dream right now. He's dreaming of those doppelgangers before.
But
I'm
Tiny,
surprised
you-
that Tiny woke up.
You woke up. You woke up. You definitely woke up. Tiny woke up. And apparently
just
Stevie's
smacked
immediately smacking Thanik back. Faerun, you have an opportunity to do whatever you want to do if you still want to do something.
Should he just Dylan need to make another save or something because he got smacked?
Yeah, I'm going to get to that. Right now, I'm having you guys do what you're doing first.
Tiny is going to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
Which is a wisdom saving throw. There it is.
God damn. Thanik is fucking on a roll tonight.
There's a fucking story that wants to be fucking told. And it sucks for all my friends.
No, but I love this because it makes Hazirawn powerful without me having to do a goddamn thing.
As Mal's just fucking sleeping away, his friends are fighting to the
Yep.
death.
Okay, so Faerun, did you want to do anything before I have Thanik do a save?
Well, if I'm gonna go back to bed, I'll just banish him again, and we'll see if this is like just a
Just
spell that I will get rid of forever. Then.
One of these. Fuck.
Oh, you failed.
Finally failed.
See you, hard 8. See you, hard
Okay,
7,
so you
whatever the fuck
disappear.
Canaan is.
Now, Thanik, you're in this other plane. You can do your intelligence saving throw with advantage, since being in this other plane is disorientating to the sword.
15.
Okay, yeah, you just make it, so you're good. So you break its hold, and you're back in your body, and you're in this other plane of existence. So you're there by yourself right now. The rest of you,
as I'm transferring, I just as the two souls work past each other, I just want to almost like whisper to this other soul of Hazirawn that's about to transfer back into the sword. I'm getting closer, you know.
You see,
Closer
and you see you see him, and he's a very built Netherese. He's like on par with you almost. He's like, and he's wearing his armor, and he has a helmet low over his eyes, and he looks at you, and he's like, "I'm winning. You don't
Not
even
today.
realize it yet. I'm winning." And he goes back into the sword.
I'll hold the sword by my kind of like the sort of pommel of it towards my face. Not today, you're not.
The rest of you. So he disappears.
Faerun, what did you do?
God damn it! What is wrong with him?
It's the sword, Tiny. Faerun, you're muted.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you do?
He's gone for a minute somewhere where he can't
Okay.
hurt anyone. For a minute, with the sword.
Well,
Maybe
hopefully
they
you
can, I don't
can.
know, have a powwow.
Look at you. You were hurt again.
I'm
And
fine.
it's all his fault.
It's not his fault. It's the sword.
Well,
It's
he's chosen to wield the
his-
sword, so
his fault. And you're hurt again.
I'm fine. Just need a little bit more sleep once he comes back.
Mal's gonna be the only one with a long rest, by the way, guys, because Mal's just not waking up.
Well, to be fair, this part is only lasting like 5-10 minutes, and then you guys are going back to sleep most likely afterwards. So, but Mal has
all
already
right.
keep
So
this.
it seems like the sword is sneaking out of the bag of holding. Did you want me to hold on to it, seeing as I will be mostly awake at all times, so I can at least try and do something before it gets in his hand?
Yeah, just let me get the rest of my stuff out.
I mean, you can
yeah.
still keep your stuff in there. I'm just not like I'm running off with it.
I mean,
not a
I just
bar.
want to make sure I have what I need, and I don't have to constantly ask you for things. I think the books can stay. Yep, and hands it
Just
over.
doing housekeeping.
Did you guys want to do any more discussing before Thanik reappears?
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's take an intermission. Let's take a pee break, and we will return shortly while Thanik is trapped in another dimension. And we are back.
Can we tie Thanik up when we sleep from now on?
I don't know how much good that would do.
He wouldn't be able to swing. He's tied up.
I mean, the best we could do is if we
Does anyone
we
know
put
how to tie some
the
good
bag
knots?
of holding around his hands while he sleeps.
But the sword is in the bag of holding?
Yeah, and then they just deal with themselves over there.
I think we should tie him up when we sleep from now on. Then none of us have to die or get hurt.
Now
Look,
it's still asleep.
if we get
he
tiny
hits
hot,
me, if we hits me, I'm gonna be in or the new spell wizard guy. We're squishy. We're gonna die.
but if I learn tiny hut and we can all just sit inside and he can stay outside,
Yeah.
you know.
We
At
don't
that
have that
moment-
though. So should we just tie him up?
Yeah, for next time, let's just make sure we get it before tomorrow night.
Thanik reappears. Whatever you're doing, Thanik, at that moment catches you off guard. You had no idea when you're going back.
Yeah, I feel like I would have been like I talked to the pommel and then I just sort of like was looking around by the time that all of a sudden the environment around me popped near. So you just kind of see Thanik like.
So we've decided to tie you up.
Interesting.
You
I've been
decided
gone
that,
for quite the
Tiny.
conversation.
We're trying not to die while we sleep. Tying him up sounds like a great plan.
Well,
I
Drop the sword in the bag, please, before we continue this conversation.
We put the sword in the bag and it
all I'll say
ends
is
up in his
this.
hand every time.
If I drop this sword in the bag of holding, it will just simply find me again.
So that's why we need to tie
Yeah.
him up.
But if I have the bag of holding on me, because I don't need to sleep properly, I can at least pay more attention. I didn't realize this was a thing that happens, that it just creeps its way back out. You didn't tell me if that was a thing, so...
Y'all didn't warn me!
You just weren't there the last time that it happened, and thankfully I was able to ward it off last time, which means I do have the ability to ward it off, which brings me to my next point, which is, if it's just going to find me anyway, considering what we're about to run into, would it not make more sense to at least finish the evening and then descend to the depths of this tower with the sword in my hand?
I would feel more
Well-
comfortable if you were tied up, so I can finish going. to
Tiny, we're not tying him up because if the sword can sneak itself out of a bag and land in its hand, the sword can cut his whatever rope is tying him up. It's not going to work.
And if you are going to tie me up, would it not be better to both inhibit myself and the sword at the same time?
So give the bag of holding to the guy that doesn't sleep and tie him up, so that way, we have more
If
time.
it comes out of the bag of holding anyway, let me just Viking this shit across my chest.
Look, we've seen how good your fighting the sword is, like pointing to Stevie's wound.
I understand.
It's just a flesh wound.
And she has
This
these
time-
necrotic tendrils
For the
all
rest of
over
us,
the
that
wound.
flesh wound is
I
probably-
saved. I made that save.
Yeah.
Um.
So for now, we'll keep it in the bag of holding. I'll hold on to it and pay more attention. If we come across a lich, I don't think... Well, I mean, the sword will probably help a little bit. I don't think it'll be that much better than, Sacred Light or
Yeah,
something.
I
But we'll bring it out when needs be. My owl is not of this world. I'm sure it can carry the sword to you. If not, I can mage hand it to you. Or I could just, drop it on the floor. You can pick it up yourself. Whatever the sword doesn't prefer.
I would rather Thanik not just carry it during the day, because who's to say the sword won't pull another trick like with the children? It
Yeah,
should
that was
stay in the
exactly.
bag during
At
the day.
The less chance you
at
have.
the mention of the children, I immediately just extend full locked elbow out to drop the sword into the bag of holding.
It's gone forever.
It's not that easy.
You
It's a
see
sphere of
a vein in
annihilation.
my forehead just burst.
I
for a moment.
throw the bag of holding into the Kraken.
Go get it, you dickhead.
Ignoring the
Oh.
sword has a mind of its own and can leave the bag if it was.
Look,
That's why
Yeah.
we need to tie that.
All you lose is the bag of holding in that situation.
No, but literally, if the sword can sneak out of the bag, it can cut whatever rope we tie Thanic with. It's not like it doesn't matter, and then we don't
Perhaps
have
sleeping
rope.
on top of the bag would disallow it from opening up.
Mhm.
Or at
why don't we
least
just put a
alert-
fucking rock on it then? Like, it's the same thing, but less dangerous. Because
Exactly. And that way we don't have to nuke anyone as we.
I can see
spoke
whoever's
about
sleeping
earlier.
on top of the bag, this sword in the middle of the night just going.
yeah, we'll just put a rock on
It's
it
coming.
on the end. We'll just get some really strong clips. And, like,
That's
put
really
it-
fun. The next long rest that you have, fucking Faerun just hears, God damn it! Why can't I get out of this thing?
All right,
And
so
then
y'all
once
going
it's
back
been-
to sleep?
Once it's been deposited,
Yeah.
Thanak's gonna try and go back.
Stevie is gonna try and put a large rock on top of the bag of holding, like on the opening of it, right? Like
Yeah.
And I'm gonna meditate like in front of the bag, but where the opening's aimed like away from me, but still in a position where I can see.
Valid.
Mal is
And I
can
okay.
have my-
Tiny's gonna
Wow,
move away
watching.
from Thanic.
So the rest of the night passes uneventfully. So there was an extra hour, so it was like you guys did 10 hours or so of time, all in all that passed. So it's about 6 a.m. in the morning. Sun's coming up.
Long rest.
Long rest. Yes, you guys can all click your long rest. Stevie or Tiny already did. I know that. I saw her do it already.
Too eager to sleep. Mal should have finished his long rest.
It's
Like
just
7
like
days
my
ago.
wife. Don't worry about it, because that's literally how. If clicking a long rest button was for a real life thing, she'd be clicking it the moment she hit bed. She wouldn't wait till the morning.
I wish I could sleep that quickly in real life. Look at all those hit points I got back.
As
So,
Mel wakes up
onward
in the
and downward.
morning, he's like, "Oh man, what a nice, uneventful night, guys."
Stevie smacks
Isn't
him
it great
upside the
when
head.
Thanak doesn't wake up? Oh, he did?
Oh man, who's ready to go fuck with a lich? Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know where your predilections lie, but
What are you talking about?
That was not a fun night.
What are you talking about?
We need to tie Thanic up from now on.
Why would we tie Thanik up? Unless he's into that.
I'm
I think he
categorically not into that, and I'm also very good at escaping.
See, why would we tie him up? He's not even into it. And he can clearly break ropes. Like, he's a bridge breaker. You
You
don't
can
think he can break a
condition
rope?
him to be into it.
We should condition him to be into it. That sounds like a great idea.
This is getting weird.
This sounds
but,
like
I mean,
gay camp, but
what?
the opposite for kinks.
I'm gonna go
Anyway,
jump in this hole
let's,
now, guys. See you later.
what?
Before
Yeah.
we go in, having a look at the Kraken and the barrier that's around it, have I noticed like any change from when we first saw it? Does it look like it's weakening? Does the
No.
Kraken look like more agitated?
Everything looks exactly the same. It seems
Right.
trapped beneath this barrier.
Does it seem aware of us? Like, does it know that we're there?
I mean, it's aware of its surroundings, but it doesn't seem to be acting any differently by you being there or moving
All
around.
right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me untarget Thanik.
Yeah, on target Thanik, everyone.
I mean, really
Huh.
leave me targeted.
Thanik
I mean, I
on
think I
target
probably
me.
should.
So as you guys approach the hole, you look down. It is pitch black. Other than like the first couple feet that are being lit by the sun above you, whatever little bit of sun is coming through the mirror, it's pitch black going down. So it's hard to gauge how far down it is, and you can't see anything down there.
What about those with dark
Um,
vision?
I'm going
Yeah.
to cast lights on my balls. Give one to Stevie. And hang one from my neck.
You're all children.
Yes,
Really
they
doesn't
are.
look like-
Welcome to Council of Six. We got light up
Oh,
balls.
God.
Oh no.
First merch. It's
So
gotta be light up balls.
Can those dark vision whores see in, or is it like magical?
I mean, dark vision is a distance of 60 feet, right? So if
My
they
owl
can't
can see up
anything,
to 120 feet.
okay,
that's
so
the
your
crowd.
owl looking down there in shades of gray sees
Yeah.
the rubble of stairs at the very bottom.
All right, sweet. So it's like how many feet away? Would you say?
Well, your owl do a quick perception check with your owl.
Something.
Yeah,
19.
it's probably most likely just under 100 feet drop.
Fair enough. Well, I've learnt Featherfall now. Thank you, Malmaduke.
Oh, awesome. I push him.
Wait, what?
Then I will.
It feels like a slap on-
If you do that,
it's more of a slap on the rear end because I have a -1 in strength.
you're not even like anywhere near me, mate. You can't push me from over there. I could push you from over here.
Tiny with her little ball of light wants to fly down to.
Okay.
Fly down.
And-
I'm gonna. It's a new scene, so Tiny's flying down. Fearon, are you feather falling down?
Featherfall
I
can
want- we
target
all-
5
yeah.
people.
We all jump in.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then
all
I'll
right, all right.
feather
So let me
fall
let me
also.
let me set everyone up in here. Hold on 1 second, then.
Yeah, Tiny's flying down, and then the
Tiny-
Drake can fly down, and then he's feather
And
falling
only,
himself and the other 4. The
Only
other 3.
only Tiny had the light.
No, she gave
So-
one to the other one to Stevie.
Stevie
Okay.
Nicks.
I don't know why, but I can only imagine these light
Does
up
that have-
balls like those little kid bouncy balls with the little shake light in them. That's the only way this works.
Okay, one moment. I gotta attach these.
Well, my little balls, they're
light
like
spells. Okay.
it's an ornament with a semi-precious stone inside. So the stone
Which
is what's
stone?
glowing.
Okay.
Just
You
says
shouldn't be able
semi-
to see
So
everything.
one of
Hold
the
on a
balls you
second.
get is a little kid with a shake light inside.
Perfect.
It's like a surprise.
This is terrifying. I don't like it.
Okay, so you guys descend down. You hear the drip, drip, drip of water. You hear some gurgling sounds, and you see this eerie glow of swamp water in some broken areas at the basement of this tower. As you walk out, you see some remnants of arcane circles and etchings. You see it's littered with skeletons and bodies, perhaps most likely look like of the Huan Ti that had come down here looking for the crown.
Do the skeletons look like they have legs or tails?
Like I said, most of them look like they were remains of the Huan Ti.
I was just confirming if they were
Yeah.
Yuan Ti specifically. Well, they didn't get very far. Perhaps we should be on our guard. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself, just to be safe.
Yeah, actually, while we're in this spot, I'll cast 8 at 3rd level. And I
Okay.
will put that on... Yeah, I'll put that on Thanik,
Okay.
Stevie, and Fear.
Third levels
An extra 10.
5, 10.
I
Did I get
fucking
one?
targeted
I wasn't
the
paying
owl.
attention.
God damn it.
The owl needs an extra 10. It only has 1 hit point.
Yeah, fuck your owl.
No.
Yeah, so I'm casting 8 at 3rd level, so everyone gets 10 to their max and 10 in addition.
Wait, was Tiny included in that?
Nope.
Okay. I just making sure. I didn't hear
Wow.
his
Nope.
name, that's
He
why
said
I'm
that
making
so
sure.
enthusiastically. Nope.
No, it's not like Tiny gets close to the battle anyways.
You see, Tiny likes to
Um,
think she's squishy, but she has more HP than both me and Fear.
Oh, because I have 13.
I can't edit it.
Yeah, the opening's only at the top. You guys should have only been able to see inside the stairwell. I don't know why it's glowing the whole thing now, but that's okay.
Okay, so did I use my spell?
Well,
The only exit
Yes.
from there is the north, yeah.
And this is a pool
there
of acid
any-
in front of me?
No,
Sorry.
it's just swamp water. It's just eerily glowing swamp water. So it looks like basically what it looks like is that this is down deep, and the walls of the tower down low have broken, and the swamp water is leaching in and forming pools within.
is it glowing?
It's glowing, yeah.
Before we move forward, everyone got their plus 10 to their
Yeah.
HP. Dylan, I'm looking at you.
Okay, Stevie, stop there.
No, sorry, I was just kind of exploring a little bit around
I know.
the side.
I know.
Okay.
And
Where
when
was
you
I
got there- right, you were like right here, I believe.
I would have, if there were markings on the floor, I would have avoided them.
Well, it's not the markings. It has nothing to do with the
Okay.
markings.
Okay, I'm just saying, I would avoid the markings.
Just as you get to this side here, you hear the dripping, and then a splash, and then a louder splash, and then the water explodes in front of you, and you see a kraken
Baby Kraken.
emerge from the water, and its tentacles are flailing out everywhere at you. And you do notice that on one of the tentacles, like almost like a ring that's way too tight, you see the crown
That was easy.
around the tentacle of this
Guys,
baby
I think I
kraken.
found it.
Go ahead and give me an insight check as well, Stevie.
Insight.
Where's the easy button when you need it?
Right here. Anyway,
Yeah, so
20
you
for
pretty much have
insight.
figured out what has caused the deaths of anything that's come down here, and why that big, gigantic kraken outside is so angry and needs to be constrained, because its child is down here. And it flails out at you, and then we're going to start an encounter.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight a fucking kraken, guys. Kind of.
A baby. Does that count?
Let's not kill it, please.
I'm a little
Juvenile?
jealous.
Is it speaking?
I'm running a
Is it
Ghost
like
Assault March
screeching or
campaign, and
something?
he used a juvenile kraken.
Yeah, I mean,
fly.
there was a loud splash. You heard it. Yeah, it came out. I mean, you're all aware.
Oh, but I mean, like, is it making sound? Like, is it trying to communicate, or is it just like?
No, just
Flailing.
swishy, splashy, octopusy sounds.
All right.
Octopussy sounds.
Yeah, yeah. So there you
I
go.
like
So
it.
hit Stevie. Now we will go into an encounter, and we will roll for initiative.
Also, I'm restrained.
Yeah. It did. If you failed the
Oh, there was a. I didn't do a save.
It didn't give you a save? I believe.
No, it didn't.
Let me check. Let me check them again. I thought it was a save that came with it. Let me see.
Oh, I think if I want to escape, I have to do a save.
And okay, you're right. It's not a save. It's bludgeoning damage,
automatic
and the
grapple.
target is grappled.
Do
Until the
you
grapple
want
ends,
to
the target is
escape?
restrained, and it has 10 tentacles, each of which can grapple a target.
It's got 10. Oh no.
What's the
No,
what's
no.
the reach on the tentacle attack? 20 feet. Okay. So it's holding me 20 feet away from it.
Yeah, and let me put your buddy up by you,
I don't like this.
initiative-wise.
I think the most heinous thing is that Stevie hasn't actually given your Drake a name. It's just Stevie.
Oh, his name is Drake.
That's
I
embarrassing.
fucking hate you so much.
There's any other video
And
gamers? His name is
Weirdly
Nathan.
enough, it got a surprise attack on you, and then we roll initiative, and you have first initiative, and it has last initiative.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Oh, wait, it
I'm
hasn't
20
rolled
feet
yet.
away.
Oops. I thought it doesn't have it. It didn't roll yet. Let's see. Okay, it's in the middle.
Am I good? Am I good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're good.
Cool. It would be an action to escape the grapple. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Athletics.
Yeah.
So like strong arm out of it. Can my Drake give me the help action by biting at it?
Technically, it turns after.
Hmm.
And
So-
help action, yeah,
So it can't take a help action when it turns after yours.
right.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
If you fail, it can give you the help action for next time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Let me just escape DC is 20. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna glare at it real hard. My dragon mark is gonna flash, and I'm gonna hurl an orb of fire at it.
Ooh.
Does restrained impose disadvantage? I can't remember.
Does restrained? I don't know, actually.
That's a good question.
Let me take a look here again.
Check before I roll.
Yeah. I'm going to. I always gotta look.
It
Restraint
says
always
attack rolls.
a disadvantage, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it specifies with
If it's
range
attack
Becomes
attacks,
zero.
generally
It
when
can't
you're
benefit
restrained,
from
you're,
any
like,
bonus
right
to its
next to it.
speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So yes, you can still attack,
That's just
But you
any
can't- but-
attack roll. Okay.
but your speed
Change
is zero,
my
so you
mind.
can't get closer.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
hacking
so-
tentacle.
I am changing my mind. I forgot I didn't. Yeah.
Fucking Krakens are assholes.
Yep. Give me a second to think what I want to do.
But
Meanwhile, as Stevie's just struggling with this Kraken, me and Faerun are just there like,
I did yell out that I think I
Yeah,
found it.
She did yell out. And
Um,
like I said, I mean, you guys, you would have heard the uproar. You would have heard the large splashing and the yeah.
mhm, mhm.
maybe she went for a swim.
I'm going to. If I were to try and spike growth, could I still get like thorns and spikes pointing out? Like I know it's like swamp underneath, but like, can I still like get it, like on the sides and like from the bottom
Let
of
me look. Spike growth. Is that your thing or your Drake?
my thing?
Okay. Is that a feature, right?
No, that's a spell.
Oh, spell. Okay. Let me find it.
Yep.
Spike growth. Here we go. The ground. Well, the ground there is stone, except for where those pools are. So it's a stone ground.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like
That's
you know
fine.
moss and vegetation growing between, but it's just the ground is stone.
I don't think
20
that
foot
matters
radius,
for
set it on the
magic.
point. I was just because you were saying I know it's swamp, so I was just clarifying what the ground was.
Right, but where he is swamp.
Yes,
Like the wall that goes down.
20-foot radius centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration when a creature moves in or within the area. Yeah, so for him, the pools that he's in, for him to be in there, it's a deep pool, so it's not like a shallow puddle.
But could she do it on
it's-
like the edge of the?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, on the
if
edge
she
and
would
have them
if she would
pointed
do
out
it,
into
it would
it.
be in anything that's not wherever you put it, it would affect the stone ground, just not the swamp water that's in.
Cool. Let's do that.
So it's like,
does spike growth
Along
affect your
the
teammates too?
Yes.
Yes.
oh, that's the right.
So let's just do it like this. Let's do it like this, so it would get the edges of the stone ground, and he's pressed on that, right?
Well, you'd want it over more a little bit. No, not there. Wouldn't you want it?
like along the wall. And
Yeah,
going
it's
down.
along the wall.
Well, because
Alright,
where
or
it's there.
this
Oh yeah,
way.
so where you have it there, it's just covering the edges of the pool.
Yeah, and so
Yeah, yeah.
somebody could still stand there
So when
and
he's
hit
up
him
against
the
and not
edge,
be in
whittling
spike
over.
growth.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's good. That's cool. Okay, why is there
So-
two circles though?
I don't know what the other circle is. That was not
I'll get
me.
rid of the little one.
The other one is purple, who is
Is me. Big circle, me.
Well, I got rid of the other whatever small one is because no one's turned yet anyway. So I got the little.
Oh, that was me, apparently. My bad.
Let me
Does
just.
that
I'm
do
gonna
damage?
I'm gonna move it up. I'm gonna move it just one more space because it wasn't covering the actual edges in front of it there. Now it is. So now there you go. So now it's covering the entire
Okay.
pool around all corners, kind of there.
It's damage when they move through it.
Is when they move. Okay. Well, hopefully, still, or when they moves into or within the area. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's try that for a panic thing.
So yeah, he stay in his pool.
But he may try to leave when he's injured.
Yeah.
This is fun.
And that is an action. And then I'm just gonna could use a little help here, guys. And then end my turn, which interesting. It's not actually like we're not actually in combat right now.
Oh, oops.
I think you need to start it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Amazing.
Okay, so that ends my turn. Drake can get at the tentacle that I'm in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna like move it here for the purposes of
Attacking. Yeah.
getting close to attack. Gonna bite.
Technically, what I should have did is drawn you in, but we'll allow it.
Yep, misses, and then I'm gonna put him back out. And
Mel.
Amazing. There's a big piece of calamari here. So first things first, Mel looks at this overly large fish board.
Well, not yet. Not until he comes around the corner, technically.
I think all this is a wall.
You're not supposed to be able to see it.
Can't see through it.
Oh, I'm not
the
able to see
walls
that?
were correct, but for some reason it's showing. You guys can you see the whole map, Mel?
Yeah, I can see the whole map.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
shit.
wasn't supposed to. I don't know what happened when I brought you in here. Suddenly everybody could see everything, so I don't know. But
Gotcha.
you weren't
So
supposed to be
in
able to
that
see anything until you
situation-
walked out of the stairwell.
Awesome. So I should be able to like, hold on, move like, goddamn, get out of my way. Now I can see
Nice.
it, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh fuck, that's a big fish. Is it within range? Everything works. So first thing Mal's gonna do is like, man, you are an overgrown fish bar. I'm going to unsettling words it first.
Okay.
So its next saving throw is gonna have a D8 minus from it. And then Mal's just gonna attempt to make eye contact with this thing and cast Psychic Glance on it.
Ooh. Look at Mel going on the offensive.
Yeah, no, this thing has a much better secondary effect is what I'm going for. So
You're
it's going
muted,
to be an
Dylan.
intelligence
Dylan, you muted.
saving throw.
I can hear him.
Yeah, no, I was. Yeah.
Okay.
All I was saying was he still only moved his required 15 feet, which means he can still move 15 feet back into his hidey hole. Fucking bravo. Bravo.
So
Yep.
then it has a D8 minus from this roll.
You've been doing this for a year. You should know what Mel does.
So it says succeeds with a 21, so a 7 should knock that down into a failure.
Yeah,
your DC
7 would bring it
is-
down to
I did 16.
14.
So now he takes the full 27 points of psychic damage, as it's just an upgraded Vicious Mockery. And for the remainder of its, until I think it's the beginning of my next turn, it cannot take actions or reactions. Let me read that correctly. You unless
It cannot do what until...
On his failed save, the target takes 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn. So incapacitated means they can't take actions or reactions.
Right, so they can't do an attack or anything like that.
Yep.
They
Or
can
if
do-
someone like
they
tries to run away.
But they can do movement.
Yeah, they've only got movement on their turn, which I believe that hits legendary actions as well if it has.
Or a bonus action. You can do bonus action, right?
No, I'm pretty sure that shuts down actions in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, bonus action
Like,
is still technically an action.
Bonus action, reactions, legendary actions, like that shut it down. With that said, I'm gonna move my other 15 feet back to where I was. And I'm going to end my turn with a trap card.
Okay.
Facing down.
And with that, the Kraken will just interact with option. It pulls Stevie closer. And it dives. You see it disappear with Stevie, and it dives into the swamp. And then a moment later, you hear a splash, and it pops up on the other side, still holding Stevie.
Oh, I can see it now.
Cool.
Real quick thing I should probably mention. Because it's technically succeeded the save initially. Did it take the full 27 points of psychic damage or not?
Yeah, I took it. I took the damage off.
You did? Okay, cool. Just make sure.
Yeah. But since they can't use
Would
its
it take
actions,
some thorn damage from moving out of the spikes?
no, the thorns. It went underneath. It dived in the water, swam underneath, and then popped up.
But
Yeah,
also,
But it was like along the
it was
edge
on
with
the edge, so it
thorn.
would have gotten some as it was going down.
Are we? We're
The
counting the
pool's too
very
big
edge
for
of this.
that.
We're counting the very edge of the circle. He's there. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I
Okay,
would have
what
made
do
it
you
so that
do?
they pointed out into
That's
the
fine.
swamp.
What's the damage he's got to take for that?
2d
2d6
2d4 per 5 feet of movement. Probably only 5 feet.
through, so it's only
Okay,
just the 5 feet. So 2d4 then. Okay, 2 points.
Nice.
I helped.
Hey, every point counts. All right, that is the end of his turn since he can't take any actions. Tiny.
All right. I don't want to do this, but I do. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to step over here. I'm going to look at Thanik and have my holy item in my hand. I'm going to lay my hands on his leg because that's about as much as I can reach.
His
I'm
calf.
going to say, please don't make me regret this. And I'm going to cast Enlarge on him.
There you go. You be big. Is that the end of your turn, Tiny?
Yeah, you know what to do, right, Thanik?
I got a funny feeling.
It is you get strength checks you get advantage on strength, so the checks and the saving throws and an extra 1d4 for damage.
Righto.
And then I'm going to move. So I kind of understand how this thing works, and since I'm by a pool, it makes me nervous, so I'm going to move over here. So I'm kind of away from the pools. And that will be the end of my turn.
Faerun.
All right, so let us. Apparently, my owl on my shoulder is unable to stay on my shoulder.
I can
but
link
it
him
would
to
be
you if you
just
want.
sitting there.
If you want him.
Oh
linked to
yeah,
you,
that
I
would
can-
be helpful.
Yeah.
Most of the time, he will be on me until
Where is he?
I think
he's
he did be behind
right
me.
right here.
Oh no, you didn't summon him yet. Oh no, there he is. Yeah, I see.
Well,
him.
he's right here.
I found him.
He's
Yeah,
really
so he'll be
little.
on my
There.
shoulder. Yeah,
And we'll grab
extremely
you, and then we will link. Ah, damn it. Hold on a second.
All right.
Okay, hold on, I'm not done yet. I gotta link it still, and then I'll move you back.
It's fine.
There he is. Okay. Link. Boom. Okay. And it'll put you back there again. Okay, so now he's linked to you.
All right. Can I see Stevie like being held in the air?
Yeah, I would say he's his tentacles are doing this, so he's holding Stevie, and she's She's soaked when he popped up. You see her take a breath, and he's just kind of waving her around.
And then just like getting motions like, ooh.
As you do. All right, I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on Stevie and teleport her, assuming she allows this. I would assume that's a yes.
Yes, please.
The thumb was a little low.
All I saw was this. All right, so yeah, I will teleport Stevie. I feel like she'd just want to be like close by to fight anyway, so I don't know. This is probably the terrible idea, but I'll just teleport her like here on the ground.
Okay.
Out of the tentacles.
But I have the sword.
No, bitch.
That's cool.
And you are
Like
no
the
longer
effects.
grappled, as he pulled you out of it magically by teleporting you.
As my bonus action. Oh shit. Nah, it's good. I'm not gonna do anything. But I will command my owl for his turn.
Okay.
For next time. So yeah, that's me. I will end my turn. I help.
I helped. Danik.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can make it 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it to here.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use. I'm going to try and jump, which should allow me 18 feet, which I think gets me to here. Because I got a 10-foot running start.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's go time, big boy.
Fennec's about to pop off, boys. He's gonna get the dubs. With Dubby. Drink it up.
All right. Let's do. First one without Great Weapon Master, but I will pop a bonus action Fighting Spirit.
Woo!
Okay.
With you being big and that thing being big, that was a massive animation.
Don't forget your D4.
1d4, yeah. So that's 14 points of damage for the first one.
Didn't you call that as a Great Weapon Master one too?
No, I said I won't do it on that one.
Oh.
But I will do it on the second. With advantage, 17 plus 10 plus 1d4. 19. And
Woo!
this is some pretty important stuff. There are things that we're doing. So we're gonna go ahead and burst that action surge and do her again. Let's do -5 with advantage. 17 plus 10 plus 1d4. 30 points of damage.
Woo! Man, oh man.
And we're gonna do it one last time. -5 for Great Weapon Master with advantage. 12. Yeah, so we're gonna hit that thing a whole bunch of times, and that's where we'll call it.
So you slice into it, and see its tentacles are kind of flailing, it's getting angry, and then a third one, it kind of grabs your axe with its tentacle and shoves it aside, not wanting to get hit again. And,
All right, so you said the half crown. Is it like a half ring, or is it?
No. It's a full crown, and it's like a you know, like when someone puts on a ring that's too small for their finger, and it's like their finger's swollen around it. So the crown is like so it's like stuck on his tentacle.
Okay, I thought it was just like hanging on.
No.
All right then. Then I will. I'll have my owl swoop in, distract, give the help action to Stevie, and swoop back out.
Okay.
I thought we could just steal it and leave.
Stevie. You're muted.
The tentacle that has the crown, is that anywhere near me?
I mean, all the tentacles go to his head, and he's near you. But just to be aware, it's not like at the end of its tentacle. It's like jammed all the way up high, and it's like squeezing on it.
What would I have to
Does it
do
look
to try
comfortable?
and chop off that tentacle to get the crown off?
I mean,
like,
it still
pull
has
it off,
full
or, like-
health. I would.
Juvenile Kraken has full health?
I mean, not full health. I mean, I'm saying it still has quite a bit of health. It's only injured.
Yeah.
It's not, so chopping off its tentacle, I wouldn't say is feasible. However, I would say it's more an attempt to try to get the crown is what you're trying to do.
What I want to try and get the crown off without fully killing.
Yeah. But it's where you're at. You'd have to climb up on him to try to get where the crown's at. You see what I'm saying?
Can I do that?
You'd have to move in like 5 feet. And climbing on him, yeah. So I would say...
I have a climb speed.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what check this would be. I would say it'd probably be acrobatics. As you're trying to clamber up and grab this crown. But the thing is like you'd have to like try to shimmy it off its entire tentacle. So I'm not sure how we could.
Unless she cuts it off. Unless she
Well,
doesn't-
again, yeah, but I can't just say, "Oh, a successful hit chops off an entire tentacle." You know what I mean?
A flail can definitely cut a tentacle off. With all that bludgeoning damage.
If it had less health, I would say yeah. If you hit a certain attack, then yeah. But at the current health, I wouldn't say you'd be able to cut off the tentacle yet. I mean, give me something feasible on how you'd get it off.
Yeah, no, I mean, she kind of wants to try and climb up there and like grab at it.
Okay.
Which I'm thinking it would be more of like an athletics thing to try and like grab, right?
Yeah, but climbing,
It's
trying to scale this thing that's moving and slimy
Yeah.
is more of an acrobatics.
But I have a climb speed.
So, yeah. But it's
Sorry,
not
that was-
stairs, Stevie. It's not a
know.
wall.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it almost feels like two. It'd almost be like an acrobatics check to get up to the crown, and then athletics to try to wiggle it off.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Okay. What does the help action from the little owl do? Is it only for attacks?
I think it's only for saves, isn't it?
It's-
It gives you advantage on
No,
your
no.
next.
So, yeah, generally, when you do the help action, you're kind of specifying, and it was specifically for attacking. But I'd have to look into it to know for sure.
Yeah.
But I believe it is like
And-
you need to specify what you're helping
Yeah.
him with. And I did specify it was distracting him, so
Yeah,
and
I mean,
if you want to
if
do
it,
this, if you want to do this, considering it's 2 checks in a turn, I would say that's your action and bonus action to
Yeah,
do both.
that's
of those.
fair.
Yeah.
that would be fair. If it's distracted, would that make it easier for me to climb?
Yeah, you could have advantage on your acrobatics.
Okay.
Not on the athletics
Let's-
to pull it off, though.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Acrobatics with advantage.
You rolled 2 15s.
Hey, double
But that's fine.
15s,
That's
you
enough.
got
That's still enough,
17.
though.
Got it.
It's slippery. You slipped a few times
got
as you're
it.
trying to go up, and it's flailing around. So you kind of like hop from one tentacle to another, and then to the other, and you grab on, and you kind of pull yourself up, and just about you slip, you grab the crown, and you're holding onto it as it's flailing around.
Okay, and athletics to try and start pulling
Yes.
it down. 16?
Okay, so 16, you get it about your wig. It's super tight, but he's slimy, so you manage to get it about halfway down, but this is where you end. It's about halfway down. You're still holding on to it as it's flailing, and that's where your turn ends, unless you decide to let go and fall off or whatever.
No, I'm still holding on to this crown.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm thinking if it dies, it's going to slide back down in there, and then we won't be able to get it. So I want to get it.
Yeah.
So I'll end my turn there. My Drake is going to come up here and try and bite on him, and also provide Thanic with advantage. Actually, I should have rolled that with advantage.
Nat 1.
I'm going to roll that again because I do have advantage for flanking.
Yeah.
Nat 1 did not happen.
Justice for your 5 nat 20s last time.
Oh! I'm really glad we didn't do this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This feels like there should be some consequences for this
For a
trade.
double nat 1, like, yeah, kind of. Accidentally bites Stevie's leg.
No. I say he falls in the swamp and he's kind of flailing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say he loses his action for his next turn. He has movement. He can try to get out of the swamp, but he loses his action for his next turn.
Yeah, I mean, so he has an action, and now he can do. He used his action. Now, can he try and use his movement to get up and out?
I mean, yeah, you can.
I
was just using that as the excuse of why he loses his action next turn.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can I I only used 15 of my movement there. Can I get back up
fine.
out here? Okay, cool. But he still loses action. Okay, cool. That double nat 1. You kind of have to have some sort of consequence for that.
Something. Yep.
Like,
all right. So the Kraken now has his turn, and while you're holding onto it,
nope.
He dives again.
My turn. So technically, it's
wait,
still my turn. Then
how did it skip you?
It's not. It's on him.
My screen it shows.
It's my turn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was
shows
on my
his
guy for a
mouse
second, and then it switched back to Mel. That was weird. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Now.
Anyway, Mal's turn. Because Mal is a king of being a dickhead, of course. Yeah, you like that first one, you stupid squid? Unsettling words the second time.
Okay.
So give me a second to burn my thing. So again, next save, blah blah blah. And then you're just gonna see another streaming light go from Mal's forehead into this fucking thing's eyes. As I'm going to burn my last 4th level spell slot to Psychic Glance him again.
Let's do this.
So that is normal. I targeted that thing, right?
Yeah, it failed.
Fails again, so same deal. No actions or reactions.
Action. This is ridiculous.
I figured out a different way to break Mal.
It's okay.
And then Mal will do Mal things and run away.
It's a cool thing about spell slots. You ain't doing that shit again.
Yeah,
okay.
Hey, Tiny. And then that's my turn.
Yeah, so it's still gonna do what it was gonna do. It dives, and it pops up over here. And because Stevie is holding on to it, she also
how tight is the crown around the tentacle?
Tight.
Okay, all right, I'm going with it.
Yeah. So he goes there, and he can't use an action. So he will end there. I gotta check something about him, though.
Ooh, another Psychic Lance. Fuck yeah.
Faerun is unimpressed, by the way.
So yeah, he pops up again, and you guys see Stevie holding onto this crown still as he pops
For
up.
this nasty swamp water, I would like to add.
Yeah.
Scott
As it pops up again.
twice in there.
So now I have to ask a question. it's weird. I'm asking a question because I've always been under the assumption that legendary actions are legendary actions that can be used regardless of anything. So he doesn't have his actions this turn, but
Aren't
does
they
this
supposed to be
But-
at the end of a player's turn? Like, isn't that the specific
Oh
requirement?
no, I
for
wasn't
a
going to use it
legendary
now.
action?
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to use it now. That's the point I'm trying to make because the psychic lance lasts until Mal's next turn.
Yep.
So if during his intervening turns, like after Tiny's turn, after Faerun's turn, if I decide to use a legendary action,
I
does
always
the
put
psychic
under the-
lance affect the legendary action as well? Does it stop him from doing legendary actions?
Because it's an incapacitated effect, I've always taken it as it does hit those, but that's really up to DM discretion on the game.
The way that I've seen it described, and I will read it to you, is a legendary action is an
I'm
option
looking
that
at it.
legendary creatures have to act outside their normal actions. They may perform a legendary action at the end of another creature's turn. These do not cost reactions, but typically have a limit of a number of times per round they can perform them.
Right.
So if it removes you from actions and reactions, technically speaking, you can use legendary actions as you see fit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, that's what I will go with. But that's the end of his turn. Tiny.
All right, so Tiny. Stevie's still okay at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm actually going to take out my Thorn Whip and why does it say I'm more than 30 feet away from it? I'm not more than 30 feet away.
It says 20. I don't know.
Yeah, it says I'm too far to use it. Only it says I'm 45 feet from it. It says it's only 30.
When I measure,
sure?
it doesn't say 45 feet. When
That's what
measure,
I
it shows
Same here.
20.
I don't know why it's saying 40. It's 45 feet right now, but saying it's too far away for me to use my Thorn Whip.
Are you sure you're untarget everything and then retarget it again?
Okay.
Oh, you have Thanic targeted too, babe. That's why you have
That's
Thanic
right,
targeted
okay.
too.
All right,
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, that's why. All right, now let me attack. Okay, let's try attacking with my Thorn Whip. Ugh.
Oh, it misses. You have had the worst luck with attacks.
Yeah, I know. Bonus action. All right. Bonus action, spirit weapon. Okay, how do I take my companion out?
Click, open up your sheet, and then click on companions at the top. Click on the spiritual weapon token. Just click on it once, and then drag your mouse over to the map, and you can place it wherever you want on the map.
Doesn't work.
Yes, it does, babe. I had to do this for you last time. Hold on. Stop. It's already there. I said just click on it once and then move. See? Yep, then you put it wherever you want. Where do you want to put it?
Close to the...
Here?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have permission.
Oh, yeah, I didn't use your permission shit again. I gotta fix that. I'll do it.
I have no permission
It
again.
kind of looked like that little rock was your thing because it was like in the middle of the summoning circle.
We're not gonna take it. Maybe a tentacle, I'll take it.
And it's... Oh, nat 20. Shit.
So it's going to fly up and try to bite the tentacle.
It bit it. 8 points of damage.
And then that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Faerun.
Is the little squiddy is it making sounds during this whole commotion, or is it just like screeching or flailing? Or
Yeah,
groveling?
I mean, incomprehensible monster sounds. That kind of shit.
Well, then maybe I will. I don't know. All right, I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages on myself, obviously, to see if I can understand what it is saying.
No. This is the funny thing about Krakens. I'll read this to you. They understand celestial, infernal, abyssal, primordial, but they can't speak.
All right, so it's just sounds. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes.
Look, we can all make sounds. It's fine. I want to try and help Stevie with the crown. So I want to try and use my telekinetic shove while Stevie is pulling on her next turn to like help yank it a bit better.
Are you doing it
for
on me or the
advantage.
crown?
The crown technically, but it's more like I just want to use it to give you
Why
advantage.
don't you just
on your
shove me and I can intentionally
'Cause it's a
fail the
strength-
save?
I guess I could do that, but yeah, I guess I could. I guess it's up to the DM. We'll see what the
Yeah.
DM says.
Can I
What
intentionally
can I
fail
do?
that save? Danik already
I mean,
intentionally failed
the-
that save.
Well, let me think.
I mean,
of
you
it.
can
the shove,
fail
the,
it.
the shove only shoves them 5 feet, right?
Yeah, and 5 feet's quite large in general. It's 5
Well,
feet.
sure. The tentacle reach is 20 feet, so if she got
I
down
was already halfway
it's
down.
And it's already
10
halfway,
feet,
which
so
means
5 would bring it 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah,
But-
so it only have 5 more feet to go.
Don't tentacles get smaller as
Yeah,
it
they're
gets-
not
Sure,
the whole
but
way
you
through.
would have to release it on your turn. You would have to do the last 5 feet. It wouldn't happen simultaneously on his turn.
Yeah.
It's like flailing around.
6 seconds, Steve.
What's
6
going
seconds,
on?
Mickey. On your turn. That's when it would
Alright.
happen.
Cool.
Like if it shoved 10 feet, yeah, it would shove you off completely. But the last 5 feet is something you would have to do, so that'd be on your turn.
Okay.
All right, so that's what I'll do, and then I'll command my owl for his turn. Danik, finish.
Danik. He's just running back and forth across this thing. Motherfucker, goddammit.
Keep moving.
Yeah, we're going to pop the another fighting spirit, which I think I actually need to track it. I need to do this, and then I need to do this, so it's proper. Yeehaw! We're gonna fuck this pig.
You could not to give you. I mean, as a GM, I shouldn't be filling. But Faerun was doing something to try to get Stevie off, and so you could.
Pull onto her hooves.
Considering
Grab the crown and run, boy.
and this is not fat shaming at all, but considering Stevie's weight, I think that would require too strong of a check.
And also,
and I'm just gonna
the thing's
fucking-
flailing. So.
I'm gonna do that thing.
And you have advantage on strength.
Because you're big.
And Stevie's just dangling there.
And you're a Goliath. Just
He wants to hit things.
look at us attaching him to like not doing the
He's
non-attack
a fighter. They fight.
option.
They don't do other stuff.
I want it
Right.
so bad though. It would
I mean,
be
Stevie
way
could have
better
said,
if I
"Danik,
had
grab
my
me,"
fucking
but
shitballs sword 17 hits. Righto. That's going to be...
He's possessed by the sword
Plus
again. Look at that
one.
murderous rage.
All he wants to do is hit it, not think straight. 24. That requires a bonus action. Yeehaw. And I'm within range. Yep, that's where I'll stop.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, and he will use his legendary action before your hour goes.
Technically,
Monster Manual specifically says you can't do legendary actions while incapacitated.
It does say that in there?
Yeah, I put it in the Discord.
Okay.
You guys are just gonna make him want to kill Mal more. Stop telling him this stuff.
kill Matt.
Yeah,
I don't want to
no,
get
that's-
deaded.
No, that's fine because
I
I
need that
asked
second
that was a
spell.
question I asked, and that's a definite answer. So that's perfect. Okay, no, okay, go ahead. So your owl's turn.
Yeah, my owl's gonna swoop in. Where is it? Where's that little guy? God damn it! It won't let me select him. But anyway, he's gonna swoop in, distract to try and help Stevie on her next ability check, and then swoop back out. And that's his
Okay.
turn. I just can't.
Stevie.
Hey, let's pull this bitch the rest of the way off.
Okay.
What,
go ahead
what,
and do your strength
what
check.
check am I doing?
Super. Yeah, strength check, but obviously DC's much lower since it's at
Just
the end.
straight strength?
Yeah, or you can do your athletics.
Let's do athletics, because I have proficiency.
All right. Yeah. So you successfully pull it off. But you do land in the water right in front of it, unless you take movement to come
Okay,
out. But that's
so-
where you land.
Right. What did that check take? Bonus action? Action?
It's an
After
action.
my
Yeah, if you're using
movement?
that's an
Action?
action.
Okay, cool. So that was my action. How much of my movement? I mean, just I'll use some of my movement to get out there.
Yeah,
I
that's
assume
fine.
30.
Yeah, I would say.
45
Well,
feet
that
is
was.
enough.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that you move 5 feet, but we'll say it was about 15 feet to get out.
Valid.
So,
Yeah, so I have the crown now. And I'm just
Autobots
gonna
roll out.
I'm just gonna kind of tell it like, get out of here, go back to your mom. I mean, and I don't think that's a check of any sort. It's just like
No.
that's what I say.
no. What are you
not-
saying it in?
I know a bajillion languages.
one.
Do I know anything about Krakens? Can I do a history check to see if I know anything about Krakens? And what they would know? Just think.
You
real
already
quick.
use an action.
Bonus action to think, because that's not like thinking is not like an actual like
Yeah,
full.
I know.
thing.
I know.
Sorry,
and
I'm
speaking. I'm not counting speaking as any. That's free action.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count. Sure. Use your bonus action for it.
Just normal history. I know so much about Krakens with a 10.
Yeah. No. No.
Then I'll probably
know.
just say it in common.
Okay.
Even though I do know Infernal.
Yeah. You say it. It kind of blinks for a moment because the crown is off and it feels better, but it doesn't seem to understand what you're saying.
Okay. And then end my turn. Drake can't do action, but he's
Can move. Yes.
moving closer. I think that's all his. Oh, he does have a lot of movement. All right. Yep. That's the end of his turn.
Okay.
So Mal is out of psychic glances, so this plan went very fast. First things first, Mal is gonna cast mirror image on himself again. So I get those duplicates that they had to go through first to hit me. me burn that quick. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Gas spell. Cool. And then after you see 4 mouths again, all of them as beautiful as ever. I'm going to look at Thanik.
Objective.
I'm going to look at Thanik. Awesome, they pulled out the crowd. How the fuck do we get out now? And
Up the stairs, mate.
There's no stairs.
They go up like 5 feet. You'll be fine.
But mirror image is up. Thanik is inspired. And yeah. Fuck. I'm just going to back away into a corner, I think. Fuck, that's the measuring tool.
Fun fact, in a circle, there's no corners.
5, 10. Just trying to get as close to the wall as I can. As Mal is like, this is going south quick. Hey, he gets a turn finally.
Now it's the Kraken's turn. So with the removal of the crown, before, I would say you noticed that the Kraken's eyes, it almost seemed to have some kind of link with something. But now it seems very confused. I would say almost scared. Not of you, but just scared, lost. I would say is what you would notice. So it starts to kind of shriek and flail out wildly, not even understanding what's going on anymore. So one tentacle does fly out at Tiny. So it hits you, and you are grappled. And it pulls you in.
Before he died.
Then it will... Its other tentacle will flail out at Thanik.
We all knew Thanik was into bondage.
It hits you as well.
Tentacle.
So you are also grappled and restrained with Tiny. I haven't gotten a roll for damage yet for some reason. There it is. Okay, so the damage is total 21 in your Stone's Endurance.
I'm gonna roll that. I'm gonna roll that separately, real fast.
Okay.
It's 1d12 plus 3. Because if I do it with Stone's Endurance, it's gonna damage me. Nope, not 1d20. It's all right.
And I believe it already took the 21 points off of you, right?
I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it did. No, it didn't. Because you're only short
21 minus.
Oh,
8
you had temp.
is
You had
13.
temp hit points. Did you guys do something to give temp hit points? Is that what Mel did?
Yeah, I used
Right.
I
That's
used
why.
aid right away.
That's why. Okay.
That
Okay.
shouldn't be
That's why.
temp.
Yeah.
It should be max.
Oh yeah, he had 10. Oh yeah, temp.
Fighting
at
Spirit
max.
was temp.
Right. So actually, that would be 21 minus 13, which is 8. So I'm gonna add.
Yeah. Go ahead and add that back on.
Yeah.
And he will take his last attack to bite Stevie.
I shouldn't have. I fucking should have.
Spreading the love.
But he misses that one. But he does move as well. So he is going to drag Tiny and Thanik under the water again. And then pop up over here with them. As they pop up on the other side of the pool with the Kraken holding them. And he is in the center of the pool, not on the edges. And that is the end of his turn. Tiny, you are restrained. Baby, are you there? Did you fall asleep?
Sleeper,
Did
is
my
that-
wife fall asleep?
They're 100%.
No, I'm fine.
You fall asleep, didn't you?
I got you, dog. I'm here. I'm here, dude.
At least the one that fell asleep is in the same house as the DM. So that's.
I'm
You
up.
just need like
I'm
a
here.
really long stick.
Spike growth is concentration. Stevie took a lot of damage. Spike growth is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
not.
Surprised it didn't automatically give you a concentration check for that. Okay, so yeah, you're restrained, babe.
Okay, but
Grappled.
I can still. I might be restrained, but I can still touch them. I can still do spells.
Yes.
If it requires an attack roll, it will be at disadvantage, though.
Disadvantage, right? If it's an attack roll to hit.
So, like, inflict wounds, if that's what you're thinking, that would still be at
No,
disadvantage.
she doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I've literally watched you try multiple
I
times.
did a bajillion times.
Look, until she succeeds, it's not canon.
No, it's definitely succeeded.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna try something, and we'll see if it works or not. I'm gonna try Death Word on this. Kraken, baby Kraken.
Doesn't Death Ward help it?
Yeah,
No.
Death Ward's a buff.
Yeah, that means you
It,
don't
like, prevents
knock it
them from dying.
unconscious. You can't kill it if you do that. Like, if you give Death Ward
Oh
to a
yeah, I
companion...
get what you're saying. Okay, I thought it dropped it down to 0 hit points.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's
Okay, never
that'd be
mind, I was reading
broken.
it wrong. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Let's see here. All right, then I'm just going to do. What do I want to do? I want to do. So Toll of Death does not require that.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, because it's a saving throw on its part.
Yep. So I'm going to do Toll of Death. It does have points missing, so let's try. So it fails.
Took a whole 2 points of damage.
Yeah, but
There's some damage.
yeah. Now, does it let go of me though?
No.
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't
would
your
have to,
Toll of Dead be 2d8? I mean, sorry, 2d12 because
Yeah,
you're
it's supposed to be
above
2.
level 5.
Hold on, let me roll that again. I'll just do another 12. It's supposed to be 2. I don't know why it's 1.
Yeah, I gotta check the. I might have to re-add Toll of Dead for her because sometimes when you add it from SRD, it doesn't give the right.
Okay, so it's
Stats
supposed to
and
be 12, not 2.
Okay. So I'll take off another 10.
Yes, please.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, well, because I'm caught, so. It has me entangled?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I can't
Okay.
move, I can't do anything. I could just do that, and then that's it.
All right. Before Fury takes his turn, it will use a legendary action this time. And it will fling Thanic at Mel.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know you have mirror image, but he's flinging Thanic, the giant Thanic. You're just within range, 40 feet.
Can't fling tiny? Jeez Louise.
Is that an
No.
attack roll against me? I'm just curious. How does
If
that
he's
work?
gonna fling something at Mal, is he gonna fling the 16-foot Goliath or the 2-foot tall fucking fairy?
I have as a choice between a boulder and a pebble.
Yes, exactly.
And this is a
all
map. He's
right.
using the boulder.
Mal uses pebbles, though.
Yeah, but this isn't Mal. Is this an attack roll against me, by the way?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what it is. All right, so it does 1 bludgeoning damage. That sucks. All right, so let me read this again to tell you what it does here. All right, so it's thrown up to 40 feet in a random direction and knocked prone. If a thrown target strikes a solid surface, it's not a striking Mal. If the target is thrown at another creature, that creature must succeed a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or take the same damage and be knocked prone.
Gotcha, so save and throw.
It's 1d6 for every 10 feet thrown. Sorry. So it's 40, so it's actually you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I got a 16 on my dex saving throw to try and maneuver, I guess, out of the way. Or
Yeah, so well, you're the dex throw is only for him, not for you. You're thrown and knocked prone.
got it.
So
I'm
you
actually not
are
worried about that.
thrown here, right on top of Mal.
23.
Poof! You hit Mal. And you succeed this dex saving throw, Mal, so you don't have to worry about it. But you are knocked prone, though, Thanic. And Mal, you manage to slide away as he throws you.
I just sidestep a little bit, like,
Thanic at you.
you okay, bud?
Faerun, go ahead and take your turn.
Well, we got the crown. Should we just leave?
How?
How?
How? Levitate. Fly.
It's still holding Tiny.
It's holding Tiny, who can fly, so no.
I don't think I can see Tiny from this corner because of the wall,
Fuck her, I can't see her.
If I could see her, I could easily get her out, but
Yes.
I can't do that and dash. Unless actually no, that's too meta. No, I would have seen her get grabbed and pulled under.
But remember, I mean, you
How
can't
much do I care about
talk
these
this, you can
strangers?
RP this, you can say this, and other people can respond.
Yeah, it's just how much does Faerun
How much does he
Yeah.
care? Probably not much since he
I
just
bet-
met us.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't got the dragon scale yet, but I can always pick that off your bodies if you die.
You and Mal will get
I'm
along.
gonna. All right, so we saw that the baby kraken looked confused and lost, and it's just thrashing around essentially. How can I make it seem fine? All right. I'm gonna take my action to dash. Come around here. Hands out in a non-threatening manner, and just be like, "Oi, no harm, no foul. We just want to leave. We want the crown to go. Just be peaceful." And I kind of want to drop. I don't know if they fucking eat, but I'll drop like a ration. I kind of want to.
Right. Are
Just
you
slide
saying this
on.
in common?
Yeah, in common, because it hasn't spoken any languages yet. But I mean, like my presence is supposed to be like non-threatening. It's all good. We got what we wanted. Bygones be bygones.
After you and its friends were hitting it? Yeah. So it doesn't understand what you're
It
saying.
attacked first, to be fair. So
You came in its house. But yeah, it doesn't understand. You don't notice any recognition of anything you
what
said.
about the ration? Does it seem to care about the ration? Is it hungry?
No.
Well,
They're hungry.
maybe I'll try and use my bonus action to shove Tiny out of the pinnacle. Try and help ungrapple.
Wait. Shut physically?
No, like telekinetically. I ain't going near there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
But I don't know if
So
shove
they-
would work on it because it's
just fail.
grappled. It's wrapped
Yeah,
around
it's
her.
just like just trying to yank
punching
her
her
out.
head, trying to pop her out the
I
bottom.
guess the Kraken would make the strength save to see if it can hold on to me trying
Yeah,
to pull
yeah,
her out.
I can do that. That's
Let me just target it. and do it automatically, I guess.
So am I gonna do a save or a check?
No, it's what he's doing against the Kraken.
Okay.
Release the Kraken.
I'm targeted. Why am I
Release the
targeted?
fairy. What? That's not from me. I'm
Yeah, you
green.
targeted. You have them both
Oh
targeted.
wait, no, I am. Wait, okay, so the color has nothing to do with anything. Fair enough.
Succeeds.
A 28. Jesus. I'm gonna just like leave.
That was automatic. I don't even click that. I have save throws as automatic. It's a giant. It's a fucking Kraken. The fuck? It's strong.
Yeah, but it's a baby. I thought it would
Dude
just
goes
be
to grab
like,
it.
you know.
No resist. Like, just a fucking wall. Nope. Fuck this shit.
I'm like,
Tiny,
oh, no,
you're
she's
in the
there.
tentacle.
Sorry.
He casts shove, and literally your face just goes. And that's
Yeah.
all that happens.
I'm like,
And you're like,
alright.
as he's shoving your face into the Kraken's tentacle.
All right. I'll just say to the party, like, I don't want to kill it. Maybe we could, if we could try and convince it it's all good, maybe we can befriend Big Kraken outside and use it against the dragons if they try to betray us. It's too convoluted. Let's just kill it. I don't know, whatever.
What?
And then I'll move back.
Does it understand language? Like, I tried talking to it.
It probably, but not common. So speak every language you know.
All right.
Now,
All right.
Theric heard all that. If he
I'm
chooses
gonna-
to ignore.
Yeah. I think I heard the last part where it's like, whatever, kill it. And I'm like, well, right. And I'll move. Use half my movement to stand up, and then the remaining half to move within range.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of which, is your enlarge, is that concentration, babe?
Yes.
Yeah, so he is no longer big.
But it never had me do a saving throw for it.
Yeah,
so what
I
do
know.
I do for a saving
Roll
throw for concentration?
concentration. Yeah, Constitution saving throw. Constitution
Constitution.
saving
Which is
throw.
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Which, how much damage have you taken?
One
He's
hit,
got to beat
it
a
looks
10.
like.
Oh, you didn't beat it. Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna move back here.
Okay, so let me make you smaller here again.
Which can occupy the same space.
Yeah, you were about there when you shrunk.
1, 2. Can I get him from here? Is there enough ground to stand on?
Yes. I mean, you're kind of like 1 foot's on the ledge and 1 foot's and right at the shallow pool as it dips down, so you're kind of like standing in there like that.
All right, we're gonna do last fighting spirit. We're gonna go to town on this guy, this
He's
fella, this boy.
Barely injured.
It's badly injured.
Oh, badly?
Badly injured, not barely.
Oh,
I
this.
gotta scroll closer because the words were too little. And I have my glasses on.
So we're going to.
And you're also about to fall asleep.
Yeah, that does not.
It is around the time we usually end.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, it's a no. It's up to you guys. I mean,
yeah,
the battle's almost over. It's up to you guys if you want to continue or not.
Plus 10, but not
I-
1d4.
I'd say
20?
You can
to
kill
just-
it. You might be able to kill it.
Yeah,
I'd
no
say to
proficient.
end at the end of the round. Sorry, Bryce.
I was say this thing, if it's badly injured, if we actually hit it, it might be dead pretty soon.
Don't
We
wanna
have
kill
to
it.
It's trying to kill us.
Don't care. It's baby.
I also got a natural 20.
Just
So
fucking crit. That thing's dead.
26. Oh, it's fucking. It's close. And I'm going to end turn.
Owl's turn.
Did you do Great Weapon Master?
I did.
Wouldn't the plus 10 be doubled as well for the
No,
crit?
it's die rolls. Plus 10
okay.
is straight.
Yeah, everyone does crits differently, so my bad.
No.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have my owl stick with me at this stage.
Stevie.
Can we just are back at the top of the round. Can we stop and read? I mean, if
It's near death.
Up to you guys. You let me know.
I
What do you
want
guys
to
wanna do?
tell it to leave.
Only one person here has an ability who can actually make it listen, and that's me. I have
I
an
also
actual thing.
speak infernal.
I mean, I could banish it, but I could try, I say. Because obviously banishing big things is a failure of Faerun's.
No,
Yeah.
I was.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm
Stevie
tired.
Stevie does speak its language. Stevie just doesn't know which language it speaks.
I was planning to just say a short phrase in all 6 other languages that I speak.
I mean, you could also try to do another. I wouldn't do history check again, but I would say maybe insight.
Can we deal with this next
Fine,
week?
if you want to be a wuss.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I got a offer accepted on a house today. And
Like I said, I'm good either way.
sad.
Whatever you guys want to do.
It's
You tell me and
12
we'll do
o'clock and I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, Marie's also
Fine.
about to die.
Fine, just
I
go if you
didn't
fail.
know.
I will be all for killing this thing.
Yep, I know.
'Cause this
Well,
thing's
then you have a
looking
week.
like it
You
can-
have a week to figure out how you want to figure out what language. it
Exactly.
speaks.
How is Mal going to
I
kill
gotta
this
think.
thing?
He kills a lot of things with vicious mockery.
And this
No,
is right in range.
He kills, steals a lot of things with vicious mockery. He doesn't.
Hey, I put a substantial chunk of damage on it this time, actually.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
This time
yeah, with
round,
the
yeah.
psychic glance.
I did 50
Good
damage.
job.
I
You
have
did so
literally
good, sweetie.
no damage to it at all. It should
So we
bug me,
will,
which is best friends.
We will stop here then, and we will pick this up next week. But yeah. I didn't know if he would, but Mel was like the lich, because I've been telling him to read the book, and I'm like, yeah, go ahead, think it's a lich. That's what I wanted. No, that's what we were supposed to be thinking, because it's in Arb's Tower, so I was supposed to kind of like think that that's what's down there, but it wasn't. It was a
It ain't no lich, bitch.
All right, good night, guys.
Are you a
all right,
lich
baby.
bitch?
Good night. Do you work tomorrow, honey? Oh, she's gone. Baby.
And she gone.
She said. I thought she said she worked.
Oh, and
Oh, Dylan's gone too.
Hey guys, we're ending the stream here tonight. It's been great. Remember,
Is
drink
it still
W.
going? Or is it
Yeah.
ended?
Oh, it's 100%
Drink
still
W if
going.
you want the D.
Yeah, drink W if you want the D or to get double Ds.
I don't know.
Wait.
I cannot allow you
Don't-
guys to do
don't.
advertisements while I'm not here in front of the screen. I'm going to end the stream here, though, since 2 people dipped already. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week for another Hex of Hazirawn, and Tuesday we'll be back with Spelljammer, finally, again. So join us
Damn it.
for those. Yep. Until next time, so say we all.